Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Whoever listening, watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean. To the edition of the Mek Wi Talk program with yours truly, Jeffrey T. For those who are listening us beyond the shores of Jamaica, hi, how you doing? We're gonna speak about an issue that I saw. First and all, I must say thanks to everyone who's just joining us, all my my students, all those who continue to support the Mek Wi Talk program. Sorry, thank you all for joining us this morning as we come to you live with an edition of the Mek Wi Talk program. You know, before I start, I must say thanks to those who continue to support our nation, Jamaica. There is a lot of false news going around on social media, and many of us must look where the credible news is and get credible information and not getting any false news. And I must say thanks to all of those who continue to support our people. In my personal life, last night I get to understand, because I couldn't get a hold of some of my family members, that majority of my family members got damage in Negril. My wife's side of the family got damage also in St. Elizabeth and others. So we're feeling it also, not because they don't see me come out here. We're feeling it also. But for those who really feeling it, don't have anywhere to live. They're left out in the elements of the night. Mosquitoes biting them, around dead carcasses and all those things. We feel it for you. And we pray that God in His mercies will help all of us to help you all down there. This morning, our topic this morning is that Minister Daryl Vaz is saying nothing was missing. Vols refused Buju Banton claim of stolen hurricane relief items. Now, my question this morning, I know find Mr. Banton, Buju Banton, to be a person who love to have, you know, go around and make mischief. I don't find it to be that way. And if Buju Banton came out and said something of items that he ships to Jamaica went missing, the minister said he investigated. But before we do that, let me first and all have to say this to you all this morning, that the video that I'm about to show, it has a lot of expletive in it, and we do apologize for this. But I want you to watch this video here with Buju Banton.
Right? And when the cargo come out and we start looking at the cargo, Starlink missing, stove missing, all kind of ras bomber, ras clotting, blood clot missing, and the barrel them half empty. See, nothing never happened to Kingston. There's no reason for nobody at Kingston for your thief, nothing from the people of Jamaica. You understand me? But I saw on the stay on a dirty, crowbait, reptobate, blood clot mentality, and break my fucking heart. You understand me? I should have come down and come go to some scandal back because that's what the blood clot deserve. You know? You see it? Right? We don't have no clout and we know that the people have been dire streets. So we have a thief from poor people and thief from people who have go through such a hard time. Who are broken at the barrel. Broken at the barrel, and so we ask a question. Where is the oversight? Where are the security measures? Because you can't go through the airport and fart. So how somebody leave the airport with so much things, all these things where these packages come tampered with. Right? And you think that nice? A whole lot of people up here, Barrington flying, it's a plane that come to Jamaica, come go to things and crash. Barrington make 2 flights, them fly Monday and them fly Tuesday. 2 big rascal cargo plane. All if you know, say, when we open the package, everything tampered, everything, what I do, what do really deal with? We can't continue, sir. We cannot continue like this. It's painful. Because we're up on the battlefield, I'm and even I'm from man, I run up and down and I meet people left, right, and center to secure something for my nation, right? All if me not secure, it just hurt my feelings, the blood clot. I don't have no idea. I not talk the common people, I talk the thief, the money with them out at Norman Man, the airport. Okay? Because when the cargo plane and they say it land, right? And the amount of things that missing my people, it hurt me very fucking hard. I 3 different blood clot. If they cut me, don't find a drop of blood. Right? For what?
Now, this morning, or yesterday, the Minister of Transportation, Daryl Vaz, posted a video. Before I even go there, people, Buju came out yesterday. Buju said what he said, and he was so upset. And so is many other Jamaicans, because listen to me. Is now those at the wharf in Kingston, the airport in Montego Bay, the wharf in Montego Bay, the airport in Kingston, the wharf in Kingston, now they're having a field day with poor people things. Now they're having a field day. And I believe, without any shadow of a doubt, entertainer Buju Banton is not lying. He is not lying. But the minister came out yesterday. This is what the minister said yesterday.
Would you hear me now? You and me know one another a long time. Thank you for all the efforts for the relief, hurricane relief for the people of Jamaica. But if you have an issue, you can reach me. Give me the information and let me investigate it. To go public on social media and bring the effort into disrepute is not helping anybody. Give me the details, give me the specifics, and let me deal with it. but I don't rate how you're handling it. So, Virgin, do better than that, man. We have had over 300 and odd relief cargo flights landing in Jamaica from Melissa. And I have never received one complaint from any of the international organizations and charities, much less the governments of other countries. Through Minister Grange, your handlers of the flights were in touch with me from yesterday morning, all day until they got through. So I'm not understanding what this is about.
So tell me something now. Tell me something now. Not because, Minister Vaz, you don't hear anybody complaining to you. Buju Banton has the guards. Well, no, Buju Banton have the balls to come out and speak about it. Many people who send stuff to Jamaica. This has been going on for not. I don't know this is going on. But Buju came out and speak out against it. Many other Jamaicans who are sending stuff down there now, when they go to collect their barrel, everything gone missing. Everything gone missing. I know of people who continue calling me and say, Mr. Tavares, what they go on at the wharf, no right. What they go on at the airport, no right. So for you to come out and say that why Buju went public with it, it must go public. And by the way, I got a call day before yesterday from a well-known politician here in the United States, right here in South Florida, asking me why is it that I continue having people on my program to put in Jamaica's dirty laundry out in the public. I want them to know something. I know for a fact that this program not spreading Jamaica's dirty laundry in the public. Jamaica has a lot of news stations down there and radio stations and TV stations. And anybody want to hear the dirt in our country, those news stations report it. Many times I get it from those news stations. So what they want Mr. Banton to do, and people like me and others, is to keep what is going on in our country as a hush-hush. And the level of nepotism and cronyism, and the level of thievery or theftery must continue. So what Minister Vaz is saying to Buju Banton, don't say nothing, man. Don't go public with it. Just call me. Maybe deal with it for you. Listen to this now. The minister, according to him, did his investigation through Minister Babsy Grange, because Grange is in charge of culture and Buju come under culture and music. And this is what they're saying that came through from Mr. Buju Banton. And what they're saying, that these items went to a warehouse in Spanish Town, and that controlled by the government, is owned by maybe Buju Banton Foundation. And everything was intact. He went, go on his Facebook page for those who believe that the Mek Wi Talk and Jeffrey Tavares is putting Jamaica's dirty laundry out there. Go on Mr. Vaz's Facebook page. He's the one who put up these. Said that there's nothing missing. See there? This is what he said came out of Buju. Nothing was missing. Nothing was missing, according to him. There it is. Nothing was missing. I don't know nothing about Mr. Banton. I know Buju sings some very nice songs. And Buju has been critical about this government. So, as many other artists in this country who refuse to give their money to a government that is corrupt. Now, people are saying to me that I must put away that and talk about people must come together. Yes, we must come together. We must all come together. But the fact of the matter is, how can we come together when we have a government who refuse to bring an organization together, bring people together? If we want to come together as a people under one common entity and one common purpose, to rally around a single cause and a single purpose, the Prime Minister of the country should have come together and show all of us, every single one of us, by bringing in the leader of the opposition on a helicopter with him, touring Jamaica after this hurricane, show a sign of unity. Nothing like that happened. And because they hear Mr. Banton, because they hear Buju Banton went on his social media handle, and because I hear him put up this, it become a problem to them.
Chicago, right?
First of all, let me apologize for the expletives we call it bad in Jamaica. Because Mr. Banton is very upset. Listen to this.
And when the cargo come out and we start looking at the cargo, Starlink missing, stove missing, all kind of ras bomber, ras clotting, blood clot missing, and the barrel them half empty. See, nothing never happened to Kingston. There's no reason for nobody at Kingston for your thief, nothing from the people of Jamaica. You understand me? But the sound stay on of a dirty.
But this is not the first time a Jamaican have sent their stuff to Jamaica and it went missing. It's not the first time. It is not the first time. So when you have Mr. Daryl Vaz coming out and saying nothing was missing, Vaz refutes Banton's claim. Refute Banton's claim that anything was missing. So why would Buju Banton, one of Jamaica's well-known artists overseas, Buju go around the world representing his country, Jamaica? Why would the Buju coming out and lying about this? I personally don't believe Mr. Banton is lying. The government of Jamaica is doing some housekeeping now because Buju came up with it. They're doing some housekeeping now because Buju came up with this. This is not the first time. Many Jamaicans are when people who are not in society, poor people like me and others, who send stuff to Jamaica and things gone missing, and they go back to the customs people about it, you get no answer from nobody. But because you have international media houses in Jamaica now, and you have the people of the United States watching on and Canada watching on, why Daryl Vaz came out and saying that Mr. Banton is lying? He didn't come out and said that, but based on what the issue and based on the topic that he gave out this morning, I want you to listen to some of what Mr. Banton said. Then I'm going to give you this morning of what Daryl Vaz said at a press conference. Listen to some of what Banton said.
Reprobate blood clot mentality to break my fucking heart. You understand me? I should have come in and come go to some scandal back because of that on the blood clot deserve. You know? You see it? Right? We don't have no clout and we know that the people in the dire streets. So we have a thief and poor people and thief and people that go through such a hard time. We are blocking at the barrel. Blocking at the barrel, and so we ask a question. Where is the oversight? Where are the security measures? Because you can't go through the airport and fart. So how somebody leave the airport with so much things, all these things where these packages come tampered with. Right?
No, you see something here? I have 2 more videos to play and I want people to call in. who have experiences, I know somebody who experiences to call in. Because apparently Minister Daryl, based on his utterance this morning at a press conference at Jamaica House, I'm going to play that for you. It seems as if Buju Banton is lying and countless other Jamaicans are lying. The minister went on to say that, yes, they are not perfect. But because he investigated Buju Banton cargo plane that landed in Jamaica, he investigated that nothing was missing from the cargo, calling it rubbish. So we, at this time in our lives and in our country, where our country is facing a serious problem, because if it wasn't for Buju Banton and others who are trying to feed our people, poor people like myself and others, who are trying to get a little money, easy to work in the United States. And some of them have to clean, you know what, to make little meat, little ends meet. Buju, Daryl Vaz and them not to do nothing. They still don't collect taxpayers nothing, money for nothing at all. So when Buju Banton came out and speak out against it, oh Lord, when put in Jamaica, dirty laundry in the public. You should have called me, Buju. Sit down with me and talk to me, Buju. You must go public with it. And that's our fundamental problem in this country. Because our party is in power, we must say nothing. Well, based on what I see here, and they keep on saying because Buju went to a PNP conference, they said that Buju is PNP. Well, Buju was trying to feed our people. He wasn't feeding PNP people. He's feeding the Jamaican people who are affected by this hurricane. That's what Buju Banton is doing. Buju Banton is feeding and assisting the Jamaican people of this government. And who want vex with me this morning, no can vex. Take a long time, drag their foot. The government have one of the best defense force in the Western Hemisphere. Could have sought out what to sort out in St. Elizabeth. Put up, have bulldozer down or clean up a piece of land. Put a big tent on there. A communication tent and a tent where people can go take a look or wash off. Be their kin. Have a look of food to eat. So tell me something now, Daryl Vaz and Prime Minister Hunes. If the World Kitchen wasn't down here to feed our people, what would happen? We'd find some people dying for hunger. Have this administration organized any restaurant in this country or in Western Jamaica to feed the people? Have they done so? Have this administration organized with any hotel to say to the hotels, taking some of the people them from out of the element of the night? But you have some people come on this platform and people calling me and telling me this is the time for us to come together. We must put Jamaica's dirty laundry out there. But I can tell you something. No politician no run this program. Neither PNP nor JLP no put on my 10 pound of chicken back on fire. They don't tell me how to talk and what to say. They don't pay my bills. They don't pay this internet bill. And I'm begging nobody anything. Our nation is in crisis. If it was for the entertainers as Buju Banton, Shaggy, Spice, Vibe Cartel and all of them, dog nyam was up in our country. Dog, nyama was up in our country. So for those who believe that Buju mustn't speak, the same way, you know something? You know why this country is where this country is? We the people, we the Jamaican people, allow those who are in authority. We the Jamaican people allow those who are in authority to treat us as if we're nothing. But we don't let them know that they are the servant of the people of this country. Minister Vaz don't believe that he's a servant. You don't believe that? Servant of the... Good night, Mek Wi Talk. Good afternoon, sorry. Good morning, Mek Wi Talk. You're live.
Yes, good morning, Jeffrey, and good morning to your viewers.
Yes.
Hey, Jeffrey, you see what Buju's talking about, Jeffrey? That happened from Wapi kill killer. You hear me tell you? Because that happened to my grand aunt them, who are sent things from when them just come America from 1980s. You understand me, Jeffrey? And let me tell you why it happened, Jeffrey. Because me in logistics in America, Jeffrey. Just when you bring something to the airport in America, Jeffrey, when you got the airport, got the cargo section, is only one person attend to your stuff, you know, Jeffrey. And you see if it needs to open when them scan it. If anything go off, Jeffrey, them open it in front of you. Them see and then them go through it, and if everything all right, cause sometimes it even the tape where you see them put on the box, Jeffrey, the tape we give off like it's an explosive. And them check it, and when them check it and them open your container, whatever you have, and them look into it, then them take the tape that them have at the cargo, which is a special tape, and them tape it back. And then them sign for it from you, so them receive it in a good condition. And you sign for it, so you give them in a good condition. When your box come at Jamaica, Jeffrey, you have the people who are 10, 20 people, even on camera, I deal with your item. And when your things come, Jeff, it work before them carry it come. Cause you got Jamaica down at the wharf. When you look at your things when it come, Jeffrey, it look like it go through the war zone.
Yes, true.
It work already. So it's not in good condition like when them ship it, Jeffrey. And when them ship your things, Jeffrey, them not stack things on top of your things unless it's stackable. Because you pay for your space. And when you go receive your things at airport, Jeffrey, them carry you go. And the same process, one man, because the freight pay for already. Them not open nothing and say, oh, we are going to charge you for this and that. No. The price of the freight is paid for and the clearance and everything. And them look on the sheet and them scan it and everything is paid for, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, even with camera, them people that take out your things, supervisor in it, management in it. All like most of them where you see in there, Jeffrey, involved in it.
Look at this way, my friend. You can imagine the amount of cargo planes and the amount of containers that come into Jamaica because of this hurricane that we have. You imagine how many people can open supermarkets out of these things?
But Jeffrey, listen, Jeffrey. So far, over 300 cargo planes come at Jamaica. We are go by what the minister says,
yes,
you know, Jeffrey.
True, because I heard the
and you are telling me we have more food in storage, more tarpaulin in storage than people who need food. Me I watch a Mrs. Soldier go visit people, you know, Jeffrey. And them too long and them have, you know. Platoon a soldier, you know, and the soldier them said them not get nothing from the government, you know, Jeffrey.
I was going to say that to you. If they don't get anything, they can't give out anything.
You have people who police go see people and then give them 2 little drinks and 2 little water. You have food, 8 package reach the people them put their Jeffrey and by tomorrow morning the people them not have none. The government package them a give out less than even the entertainer them a give out Jeffrey. Right now, as we speak, you have places where them have people who them put up say a shelter and people not have no internet, no Starlink, not even electricity them not have. And you have generators. Some of the people them where you get appalling, them not even have stick to put it on.
But my question is this too, you know. Because you have some idiots, and I apologize to nobody, because they are so orange and they are so green. They can't see nothing, you know. They're saying that Buju is lying. Look from when, as you said before, look from when I've been stealing things out of people containers in Jamaica. From
Jeffrey,
the airport and the wharf.
the
Look
man is not lying, Jeffrey. And if part of the man's shipment end up in our next wharf, Jeffrey, they wouldn't tell him from the moment him go clear him paper. Come here, tell him just this week, Tuesday, me got JFK Jeffrey go pick up a cargo. And when we go to pick up the cargo, what they were giving me, based on what the customer tell me, say them shit, Jeffrey. It didn't match. The numbers didn't match, plus the weight, plus the quantity didn't match. And me tell the man, say, no, that's not mine. And we look at the number and him say, oh, that's not yours, Jeffrey. One person at a time going to the cargo place and then them find your thing, Jeffrey, in at the back of the warehouse, them scan it out and then bring it, come give you. No mistake made, Jeffrey. So if them let go Buju container and send him off and half the oversaw, why you never tell him say half the oversaw? You give the documents and you clear everything. So why you never put on the document say half the oversaw? Because as me tell you, Jeffrey, when you go to the airport in America, the cargo section, if you go to pick up anything or drop off anything, if it's even damaged, them mark it on the paper say it's damaged because you may have insurance to cover it, so them have to cover it.
Let me give you a joke, my friend. In 2018, I think, if I remember correctly, I came to Miami for, I think it was a medical thing. I don't remember what I came to Miami for, but anyway, I bought some stuff and I put in another suitcase that I had. And when I reached to Montego Bay Airport, was it Montego Bay? Yeah, when I reached to Norman Manley Airport, the suitcase itself was opened. It tear up. Brand new suitcase, you know. Brand new suitcase. When I saw it and I started talking about it and tried to investigate what is going on and, you know, get some help. You know, until this blessed day, nobody from Costa call me.
If you're not going to get any help.
So because Buju Banton came out now and show up what is going on, it ruffles Daryl Vast feather. They come out and he start talk. Hold on here. I want you to listen to something that he said this morning at a press conference at Jamaica House. Hold on there for me. I can listen. Make listen to this. Hold on a minute there for me. This is what he said at a press conference at Jamaica House this morning.
Unfortunate post yesterday by a musician indicating that there were some wrongdoings in relation to the cargo that came for relief. While I welcome all efforts and attempts for persons to help in small, medium, and large ways, fact of the matter is that we must have an accountable system. And I want to publicly state today, without fear of contradiction, that I did an overnight investigation, including cameras and including the custom broker who handled the shipment. And I want to make it very clear that the shipment left the airport intact as it came, fully wrapped, and everything that was there left the airport in the custody of the charitable organization. It went to a warehouse in Spanish Town, which the government has no involvement in whatsoever. So as far as what we did in terms of making sure that the goods that were meant for the people, the poor suffering people, were delivered. And I want to thank all of the airport staff that continue to work so tirelessly under the worst strain and pressure to make sure that we manage all of these cargo flights in a smooth and efficient manner. I am the first one to say that it's not perfect because we are now overburdened with more flights than we normally expect. However, we are doing our best, and I'm going to ask for everybody to please just do what you are doing and do so in the best interest of the people of Jamaica, and do not cause mischief or nuisance, because I will be there to defend the government as long as it is on the seaside or the port side. Absolute rubbish was posted, and I say so without fear of contradiction. And anybody who wants, come to me and I will give you the evidence. We will investigate any case and every case because we want transparency and accountability. What we don't want is mischief and nuisance, and that's what was posted last night. God bless Jamaica.
So you're saying to the people of this country, caller, is what the minister is saying to the people of the country, that Buju Banton posted rubbish and mischief.
Jeffrey, Jeffrey, if you listen to the man, Jeffrey, the man is saying the cargo was released to the custom agent and the charitable organization and taken to a warehouse. Jeffrey, when Buju said them go fi clear it and stuff missing.
What he's saying, you know, that when it clear, it seems that Buju Banton people take it to a warehouse in Spanish Town. The government have no access to that warehouse.
Jeffrey, that's what I'm saying to you. He's saying it was cleared by the charitable organization and taken to a warehouse where they have no authority or no oversight.
I am no expert in reading body languages, you know, but I'm watching Mr. Vast's body language, comparing it to the body language that he gave at a press conference pertaining to the $1.4 billion school bus. That body language looks same way.
Jeffrey, you know, Jeffrey, the man not complaining about where the cargo end up, you know, Jeffrey. The man is complaining about what happened to the cargo at custom.
Indeed.
Because the cargo went to the airport, and from the airport, them have to scan the cargo.
Yes.
And then when them scan the cargo, them have to load the cargo.
What happened? Hold on there for me. The cargo plane came in. Buju Banton cargo plane came in at Norman Manley at a private hangar. In other words, a private facility there. It came there. They unloaded. Inspectors have to come there and inspect it and everything. So from the cargo plane to wherever they put it till Buju come for it, I don't know. You're saying to me that nobody couldn't take anything from there, Daryl?
Jeffrey, that's what I'm saying to you, Jeffrey. That's where this stuff could get mixed up, Jeffrey, because they have to load it. Literally, Jeffrey, they have to carry it into the airport, because where the cargo section is, Jeffrey, they have to carry it through there. And it go to all the scanner, and then after that now, Jeffrey, they have to load it. So you have to have forklift operators because they are on pallets.
My God, but you know.
So you have to have forklift operators who put them back into the container, and then they have to be scanned back.
Yeah. But when you look at all of this call, and I got it wrong because there was a call coming. I remember this said this to the people who are listening to us. The numbers are calling to the program. What is your take on the whole video that Buju Banton put out? Now the minister is saying nothing goes rubbish. Lie Buju the tell. The numbers are calling is 954-529-8030. It is also a WhatsApp number. 954-529-8030. It's also a WhatsApp number. You can call in. Please don't WhatsApp. Just call in and talk to us. Your take on it. Caller.
Okay. All right. Have a good one, Jeffrey.
All right, my friend. Thanks for coming on. Thank you. Yes, the numbers are calling. 954-529-8030. What is your take on what Buju Banton put out? And now the minister is saying nothing goes up. Good night. Good morning, sir. Mek Wi Talk, you're live.
Morning, Jeffrey. Long time I haven't spoken to you.
Yes, man.
Long time. I've been listening to you still. I don't miss the program.
Yeah, man.
I hear the Minister of Transportation coming out and bashing Buju for Buju comments.
Yeah.
I tend to believe Buju still. I don't believe nothing coming from the minister more.
You only have 2 minutes, man, because I have
In
another
2
call
minutes.
coming in.
Yes, but I think it's time now the minister furnish the bill of sale for the whole bus them when we spend $1.3 billion for, and then we'll give him some credence into whatever he says. But otherwise, from that, anything come out of this man's mouth, we don't believe him. And thank you for the 2 minutes. All right? All right.
Good morning, Mek Wi Talk, you're live.
Yes, good morning, Sir Jeffrey.
Yes, 2 minutes. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, all I have to say, what I have to say about it is that, Buju has a right to be upset, and he came out and said that through the social media.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Vaz, as minister and a leader of part of the leadership of the government, did not have to come out this morning, not even 24 hours, right? And to say that he has investigated, right? How can he investigate something like that in such a short time, right? And what I'm saying, in this situation, right?
Yes.
You do not. It's poor leadership from him to come out and want to criticize Buju instead of trying to have get Buju in a calmer mode, and don't create this this animosity, right? It does not make sense at this time. So as far as I'm concerned, this is just poor leadership.
All right, man. Thanks much.
All right. Yes.
The number to call is 954-529-8030. What is your take on what Buju Banton said in the video? That stuff that he brought down for Jamaicans during the hurricane relief effort for Jamaica went missing. Good morning, Mek Wi Talk, you're live.
Morning. Jeffrey.
You have 2 minutes, sir. Go ahead.
I don't believe Daryl was, because the last time when they missed them by the bus, they claim it was new bus. When the bus come, they couldn't even show receipt. They couldn't even, no receipt are shown.
Yes.
And based upon the Prime Minister, with his integrity problem, no, these things have not declared. I don't trust them. The amount of money that comes to a relief program, and it's just the entertainers alone are helping out.
Let me make something clear about some relief efforts. Not taking up for anybody. When you hear the Americans say they give 1.4 million, by word speaking, in relief effort, it's not really money they give to them enough. It's relief, like medical equipment and so forth. They send it down and it costs 1.4 million. They don't give the government 1.4 million. You understand what I mean?
I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
Not taking up for them, but just clarifying something here.
But the last election that gone, the government campaign as if the economy was good.
Yes.
Everything was good. In poverty was down. Everything was going good. Then all of a sudden now. And another thing, during the election, Andrew Willis was knocking on people's door at 2 a.m. in the morning. Now that you can't find them.
And you can't see him.
Then them say, they can't reach to the people because it's breakaway. They know the DJ them reach. The DJ them reach, and them have a helicopter. And him go with helicopter and can't reach.
I don't see one person who are assisting our people in a helicopter. The only people in helicopter is those maybe from World Kitchen that try, they go up into a mountain area where no car can go. because they break away. They go up and they give the people the food. But
I believe
hold on a
they
second,
are
sir. Remember what I'm gonna say. But when you have a prime minister walking hills and valley, crossing the Martabury River, crossing Black River, where all they get in a hit, to get a vote, and now a
exactly.
disaster hit the country. You don't see anybody crossing in the river. I hope the Jamaican people are looking into this. Go ahead, sir.
They must save money for the next election. Trust me. They are camping up money to put aside for the next election. They did it with a lot of the COVID money. And they can't be trusted. That's why Andrew only all know can declare you're a prime minister. You're supposed to be the first citizen to declare your integrity and show the country say, I am setting the standard. This is what we expect of everyone. But if you can't do it, you can't ball on a scammer when you don't declare your integrity. And I know it does not happen. They can't be trusted. I don't trust them. Daryl Vaz, I don't trust this man, especially with the school bus problem.
You know something to call
bring.
You know something to call it? I was listening to a news organization. Remember which one it was? Where they said that the Ministry of Labor gave 30,000 school packages. And the Chinese community in Jamaica gave 100,000 care packages. And the Ministry of Labor only gave 30,000 care packages. Now tell me something. If the Chinese community can give so much, what happened to the relief coming in to the government of Jamaica? Why taking them so long to give to the people everything?
Look how much money they was given away in the election. And that wasn't a disaster. if it was an election now, they would reach all of those persons, wherever they are, whatever breakaway. And journalists use both to get to them.
I hope the Jamaican people understand some things,
Exactly.
That this election, that this natural disaster rather, has shown them up.
The people have chosen Jamaica.
Well,
I am not choosing Jamaica. I am choosing the US.
I have chosen Jamaica a long time. Jamaica is my birth. And if it's now them decide to choose Jamaica, then something's fundamentally wrong with them.
No, but the people choose Jamaica last month, 2 months ago. And look what happened now. Jamaica turned its back on them.
Jamaica not turning back on them, sir. The government has turned its back on the people.
When I say that, the government said choose Jamaica. And now they turn their back on the people after they have choose Jamaica. Because look at this now, look at this point.
Yes.
They claim that they're turning their back on the Westmoreland people because they voted PNP. But if you look at it, if the result, if the PNP win in Westmoreland, if they're going to win by 7,000, 5,000, they only get the majority, but there are still JLP people in Westmoreland that they're turning their back on.
But the hurricane didn't come on PNP house alone, sir. I gotta run now, sir. One next call coming in. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning, Mek Wi Talk. You're live.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hi, how you doing?
Not too bad. And yourself, you okay?
I am here, looking and living.
Okay. Just a quick call for me. I know you got a 2-minute deadline.
Yes.
Right. So, question. Yeah. So, as Mr. Vaz has come out and said what he said, does that mean that any person that is missing any items from the airport, they can actually call him up for him to investigate? I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question because
let me say something to you, my dear. If Buju Banton didn't come out and let the government look shameful, Daryl Vaz isn't going to investigate anything. It's because Buju, and they know that Buju carry weight overseas.
Yes.
They know that Buju have a lot of weight overseas, and they know that the Jamaican people respect Buju Banton, Spice, Shaggy, Vibes Cartel.
Yes,
and
they do. They do.
And all of our entertainers, they know that the Jamaican people respect them. And that is why he came out with his stupidness.
Yes, it is complete stupidness, because I didn't realize that he was an investigator. Yeah. And that should people have items missing, they should be reporting it to Daryl Vaz.
Well, I hope,
right?
I hope the people, Jamaican people who have lost their stuff out of their barrels or their containers in Jamaica during this hurricane relief effort, I hope you all can call Daryl Vaz and actually investigate it.
Exactly.
But even if he investigated, he's going to say nothing missing.
Well, this is it, okay? Because he may be the transport minister, okay? But what authority does he have earsight in the airport?
He does. He does, you know.
Earsight. What authority? What authority is the transport minister?
He is the Minister of Transportation, so he can order them to investigate it and give him the report. It's not him going to
Yes. Okay, yeah, I understand that part. Okay, yeah, but like I said, I think that he's. I don't know. I think Buju, right? Because he went out and basically told his truth.
Yes.
Yeah, it bond them.
Of course, it bond them.
It bond them. Okay, because he's saying that what Buju said has now discredited the aid program. So Buju wasn't supposed to speak his truth. Yeah,
but
and I'm sure that what Buju's gone.
Sorry, go ahead. When I finish, I'll tell you that.
No. Yeah, I said that it looks like Buju wasn't supposed to speak his truth, right? Buju was supposed to pick up the phone and call him so they can keep everything under the quiet so nobody would know.
Yes.
Yeah. Sweep it all under. Yeah. Okay. No problem.
Thank you.
Right. Bye.
Hello. Oh, the person hung up. The person was calling. Can call about 954-529-8030. The line is open. 954-529-8030. What do you think? The minister is saying that Mr. Banton, Buju Banton, was talking rubbish. Nothing is missing from his container. Good afternoon, good morning, Mek Wi Talk, you're live.
Yeah, good morning, Jeffrey. I just have one small thing, you know?
Yes, California, go ahead.
Yeah, because I see what Vaz are trying to do. They might try to quell along everything, you know, to make the thing look good, you know. But in further, put the thing in a disrepute, even with him look back the investigation what him do, because in further discredit the thing, because him say, nothing now get check, everything come off of the plane, and go to them truck and go to my door. So that means anybody can put some coke or whatever in a plate and send down. Better go if it go if you go, nobody not check nothing. Based on what I said.
You know,
because that was his reply, you know. Nothing is being checked and it come off of the plane and go into the truck. Everything I go, so that him said in that statement.
Yes. But
so in third, I discredit the program.
At the end of the statement, no caller. The minister should have never said these words. These words should have never come out of the minister's mouth. It's to show you the arrogancy of the Minister of Transportation. He should have never said that Buju Banton is talking rubbish.
Yeah, so all Buju Banton have to know is to show his receipt and then we're not going to know. Because they are known to fake these things, you know. Remember I said with the drill and all these things, they're just known to fake receipts and all these things.
Yeah. But until now, the Minister of Transportation, Daryl Vaz, hasn't come and tell the Jamaican people how he spent $1.4 billion of taxpayers' money. Where that money right now could use in this hurricane relief effort.
Exactly. For me, I them at the thing there, man. But as I say, another program that look when another election call, your son says stove and Starlink can give it. When them take out and put that for them.
But not only that, you know, caller. You're gonna hear about a warehouse goods in there spoiled.
Yeah.
You see, they have enough stuff to give, and I tell you one thing, you know. those who are in politics, some of them won't come up publicly and open a company near a supermarket. They give to one of their cronies
Yeah.
to upfront for them, but they want it.
Because the man come out and said, but just call him privately and make him deal with it. But in the same sentence, he's discrediting it. He said, hey, me don't know what because change the plane coming. So right away, he must say, yo, him believe they a lie. And now what him going to do now is going to do him back investigation. What him saying to, we just say, yo, this further solidified my belief that it's a lie.
But
So
it's to show you what he was saying, you know. When Buju found out that things was missing, Buju should have called him immediately. But
yeah.
it is to show you that Buju Banton, Mark Mary, has no respect for the political elite of this country. It's to show you that. Because if they don't respect a Mark Mary Buju Banton and respect a common man who lives below Crossroad, why should Buju Banton respect them?
Well, in Bob's own words, he has his people because he said Bob said in the statement that it was coordinated through Bob's agreement.
No. Hold on there. What they're saying, what the minister is saying, is that Buju Banton people then went through Bob's agreement to get the container the stuff clear.
Yeah.
Exactly what he said. Anyway, call. I'm gonna call coming in. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, man. Something like that. Yeah, come on.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Good morning, Mek Wi Talk. You're live. Hello? Oh. The number to call is 954-529-8030. What does it take on the video circulating on social media with Buju Banton? And the minister is saying that not go rubbish. Buju is talking rubbish because he investigated. 954-529-8030. 954-529-8030. That's the number to call into the program. And he's saying that Buju is talking rubbish. Why would Buju come out and say something like this? Why would Buju Banton, Mark Mary, come out and say that stuff that he brings to Jamaica is missing out of his container, out of his barrel and whatever? Why would Buju Banton say something like that? And all some of them can do, some of us can do, is put politics in front of it. We don't see the color green or the color, we don't see what is going on in this country. All we see is the color green and the color orange. Why would Buju Banton come out and say that? If it's like, why would he come out and tell a lie? What would he gain from it? Nothing. Buju have his followers all over the world. And some of them who are talking, they're on Newman platform. They're on Mr. Newman platform. Who are talking, have never sent one single dime to Jamaica. Some of them who are talking don't have a soul in Jamaica. But they're chatting out of them out. Because what? They want to be a part of the people of the elite. The people of the Vumvava and the Vumvavi. Buju Banton not lying. Buju Banton have nothing to gain to make a video like that. Not one single thing to gain. He already have his popularity and his fame. And why is that the minister don't investigate all other Jamaicans who have lost their stuff? Why did the minister don't investigate other Jamaicans who have lost their stuff at the airport, at the wharf? Investigate it. Many Jamaicans who are carrying in stuff now. Barrel gone, barrel open up, most of the stuff then gone. So the minister should investigate it. But of course, you know, here some people may have no time to do that. I heard him at a press conference this morning. I played the press conference for you a while ago. That nothing like that happened. And Buju is talking rubbish. 954-529-8030. That's the number to call into the program. It's also a WhatsApp number. 954-529-8030. That's the number to call into the program. I want you to listen to what Daryl Vaz sent to Buju. Telling Buju that Buju should have called him. But it's to show you that Buju Banton has no respect, quite rightly too, for those who sit at Jamaica House. So why should he call them? When other Jamaicans call you, Daryl Vaz, pertaining to what is going on at the wharf and at the airport, you don't answer your phone. So because Buju Banton is a well-known reggae artist, he must call you because he went public to say that stuff went missing from his barrel. Listen to what Daryl Vaz said. Not me said. Not AI. Listen to what he said.
Would you hear me now? You and me know one another a long time. Thank you for all your efforts for the relief for Hurricane Melissa for the people of Jamaica. But if you have an issue, you can reach me. Give me the information and let me investigate it. To go public on social media and bring the effort into disrepute.
What effort into disrepute? What effort? When people at our wharf, our own Jamaicans, are stealing from their own Jamaicans. As what Buju said, rightly said, nothing went on in Kingston. Not Kingston. These efforts, these relief efforts, supposed to go to St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, Trelawney, and all over the place. And when you have people who are at the port in Kingston and the wharf or wherever, and the airports in Kingston, thieving people things, and because Buju Banton came public with it, it ruffles Daryl Vaz's feather. So he shouldn't come out public with it because it's bringing the effort into disrepute. What effort? When people are robbing poor people in this country, you, Minister Vaz, must come and tell the Jamaican people how much generator was donated to Jamaica from the Cayman Islands. Why is it the Jamaican people can't get the generator now? Come and tell us that. But you have some people who follow behind you, who kiss up to you. Minister this and minister that. Well, I don't beg no, you know. And I pay tax no. For my mouth to speak. I'm talking with the poor class of Jamaicans. The poor class of Jamaicans I'm talking for. Who don't have a voice. Investigate every single Jamaican minister of ours who has reported that their stuff come to the wharf in Kingston or to the airport at Norman Manley, the wharf in Montego Bay at the airport at Langston International Airport, and stuff gone missing to the barrels. How many Jamaicans have you heard say that to you, sir? And have you done anything about it? But yet you're going to investigate Buju and tell that say that Buju is lying? In what way Mr. Banton is lying? Is Mr. Banton looking in the vote in this country like how you're looking for? Is Buju Banton looking in the cloud in this country from now on? Huh? But you can talk about utter rubbish and put in the effort in the disrepute. Because you don't want the international media to pick up on it. We have a bunch of criminals at the wharfs in our country. We're a bunch of criminals. Both at the airport and the wharf in our country. Led by some criminals who lead this parliament. Because they don't want no people to know about it. You believe that international media not watching you know? The hurricane hit our country. You and your prime minister, our prime minister, Jamaica's prime minister, campaign on the premise that Jamaica has money. Now the hurricane hit. Do we have any money to help the people? Buju Banton spend his own money and some other people give him money. Who knows? To spend and get stuff for Jamaica. And he mustn't talk about what is going on at the wharf in our country, at the airports in our country, Minister Vaz. You see on covering up the corruption and the nepotism in this country. You all are covering up the nepotism and the cronyism in this country. So we mustn't talk. We must just keep ourselves quiet because we live in a dictatorial government. We live in a dictatorial government because Jamaica has become a dictatorial state. So we mustn't speak. I believe Buju Banton happened to me already. We're a bunch of thieves, criminals at our wharfs and our airports in this country. Bunch of thieves and criminals. At our airports in our country. Not all of them. Some of them are a bunch of criminals. Some of them who sit in high position in our country and at the wharfs in our country are criminals. And because you, Daryl, don't want the international community to hear what is going on in our country. No, come on, not Nagasa. So why would Buju Banton come out and say? What kind of cloud would Buju Banton look in? The man is well known all over the globe. But you must come out and utter rubbish. He's talking utter rubbish. We must speak in our country because what? Our party is in power. Well, you see, because me not believe in no party business. And see, because me know say the town have been wrecking this country from 1962 until now. You see, because me know say the town cannot come together to govern this country. Because the town can't meet as one to show the people of this country, hey, we must come together. I have no respect for you. None. You have some very good members of the People's National Party, don't get me wrong. I have some dirty ones. So is the Jamaica Labour Party. But this is the worst government I've ever seen in all my entire life in this country. Edward Siaga is rolling in his grave. Edward George Philip Siaga is rolling in his grave. Bruce Golding must be saying, what did I do to this country? Huh? Bruce Golding, Bruce Orrit Golding, or Orrit Bruce Golding must be saying to himself, I did a wrong thing. We must speak when we face injustice in this country. Buju Banton must speak. Must just shut him out and take when get, and go sit on one side and Daryl run things. How long are you going to run things for? One would have believed that if a country face a natural disaster like this, one would have believed that the Prime Minister of the country called for a national day of prayer and fasting in this country. But before they even called for a national day of prayer and fasting, you know what Madam Babs did? Called for a day entertainment to raise funds. And we mustn't speak about money that was given from the Jamaican diaspora to a certain minister during the pandemic A telethon was done in the United States. The money was given to a certain minister. Where's the money now? All we can hear, the money went to the consolidated fund. That's all we can hear. And when you speak about it, people don't call you and tell you, we mustn't put our dirty laundry in the public. So we don't continue like this. We must speak about the level of nepotism, the level of corruption in this country. We must just continue like this. Hurricane Melissa hit our nation. What has the government done to the people of this country? It's only entertainers, people from overseas who love this country, who want to see this country turn back to where it is. In other words, to turn this country around. Those are the people who see helping. I've never seen so much press conference with utter rubbish that you are talking. Come and tell the people of this country how much money has been spent so far on care packages, and how many people have gotten care packages. Have you done anything to pump the water from certain areas in this country? You're not talking nonsense to people in this country. Huh? The number to call is 954-529-8030. 954-529-8030. That's the number to call in. Bunch of criminals. But you mustn't say anything. You know how many times poor Miss Matty worked off herself in the United States and send out the barrel go down there to Sister Tem. When Sister Tem got spared the barrel, half of the barrel gone. You know how many times the girl from Upper St. Andrew work off herself, send on a barrel. And if she don't send it from door to door, if she dare send it to the wharf in Kingston, half of the barrel gone. And because Buju have the balls to come out and speak out what is going on in our country, this minister is talking utter rubbish. And many of the naysayers will go out and talk that the Mek Wi Talk program and Jeffrey Tavares is bringing down Jamaica. But I'm bringing down this country. None of them don't love Jamaica like I love my country. But if they had put things in place from 1962, many of the Jamaicans who leave Jamaica would have never wanted to leave Jamaica. But nothing has been put in place for poor people who live below Crossroad and for others who want to make a better life for themselves. They have to leave their country. They have to leave their country. And we must not say anything, because those who believe in one thing, their party come first, not this country. Not this beautiful piece of rock that has been rubbles and that has been put down to just stone and wood by Hurricane Melissa. If it wasn't for the entertainers and the World Food Program, or the World Kitchen, whatever I call it, and other well-thinking Jamaicans and friends of Jamaica, if it wasn't for them, Jamaica would have seen a humanitarian crisis stretch from St. Elizabeth to Westmoreland to Hanover to St. James to Trelawney to St. Anne. If it wasn't for Jamaicans, our artists, our entertainers, Spice, Shaggy, Cartel, Buju, and all of them, Beanie Man and all of them, would see one of the worst humanitarian crises that ever rocked the Caribbean. Because this administration, all they do is chat and chat and chat and have conferences for nothing at all. They don't like when people call them out. We must just sit down and accept what they give to us. Is there any accountability in how much money is coming into the country through this telethon and other things? Huh? Andre Stevenson went out there. Andre Stevenson went out there to help his people. All of us. Not because you don't see Jeffrey come out and talk, say, I did this and I did that. Not the type of person. But they went out there and they helped. Because they know what it's like to be hungry. This government don't see it fit. In the first month after the hurricane, Jamaicans, our well-thinking, our brothers and sisters was left out into the element of the night. Mosquitoes biting them, have no roof over their head. You think that this minister or the prime minister have sleepless night? No. It took a member of the opposition, Dayton Campbell, to went to Parliament and cry the living high water to see what is going on in Eastern Westmoreland. It took him to go to Parliament and cry for them to do something for him, for the people. And Lisa Hanna went down there to assist him. The minister and the prime minister. When the prime minister refused to give the leader of the opposition a helicopter, the leader of the opposition went in a private helicopter and landed in Westmoreland, showing the prime minister could have landed down there too. But there was no helicopter, there was no way for him to land. He said it in Parliament. He said it in the Parliament of this country. Private helicopters land in Westmoreland to help people. It should not be because Melissa didn't come on a PNP house or a JLP house. Melissa came on every single Jamaican house. Whether I have rain or I have wind, it came on every single Jamaican house. It didn't pick out which house to go on. But we sit in this country and all we can think about is a party. And we must speak out. You don't hear them come and tell us that we have collected X, Q, Y, Z. Yes, they said it, don't get me wrong. They said it in a press conference. But they don't come and tell the Jamaican people that we have distributed this here and that there. So many people in Westmoreland and in St. Elizabeth and Trelawney, St. Anne's, Hanover, St. James are still hungry this morning. So many people sunburning them this day. When the night come down, they're left up to the element of the night, looking up in the stars or the moon. If rain fall, if there should be a cold front this weekend coming up, the amount of Jamaicans will be out there left out in the element of the night. Left out in the element of the night. What is going on in this country? And because Buju Banton, you don't send me nothing because I see it. Because Buju Banton Because Buju Banton decide to go public with this. You hear that Buju Banton is creating mischief. The minister went on to say that Buju Banton should have called him. This is what the minister said. Listen to this. All of it.
Buju, hear me now. You and me know one another a long time. Thank you for all your efforts for the relief for Hurricane Melissa for the people of Jamaica. But if you have an issue, you can reach me. Give me the information and let me investigate it. To go public on social media and bring the effort into disrepute is not helping anybody. Give me the details, give me the specifics, and let me deal with it. But I don't rate how you're handling it. So, Bridget, do better than that, man. We have had over 300 and...
Do better than what? Do better than what? To speak the truth? Pass it what it will? To speak the truth of what is going on in our country? He must do better than that? So what you're saying, Daryl, that Mark Mary, a.k.a. Buju Banton, must just sit down and accept it. Says nothing. Says nothing. Cover it up. Because we're putting our beautiful island dirty laundry in the public. Make something clear to those who believe one thing I believe the other. This is one Jamaican who loves my country, who will stand up for my country. But I will not stand up for the level of nepotism, the level of cronyism, the level of theftery, the level of corruption that is going on in our country. I will not stand up for it. I will not stand for it. And I lift my hat to Mark Myrie, a.k.a. Buju Banton. I lift my hat to him, who will come out and speak. But you have some of them will not come out and speak. Some of the Jamaican, I'm talking about the artists, a lot of artists coming out and speaking. I say we're in the give what's his name again? Some award, and he talked against them the other day. What was his name? Since you said that you use cameras to investigate Buju Banton claim, why did you show the camera and not go so? Show the people the camera. So what Buju Banton is saying is a lie then. You say investigate with cameras and everything, then show us the camera. Show us the footage of the camera. Show us the footages of the camera. Since you said that Buju is lying, show the Jamaican people where Buju stuff was on a camera. Show that nothing was done to Buju cargo, Buju's item. Show it to us. Because you came and said, that you use camera to investigate it too. To show us. You will not show us it. You know why you won't show us it? I tell you something, You see, if we don't wake up in this country and ask God to help us, we all don't wake up in this country, and ask God to help us. If this hurricane, Melissa, don't open the Jamaican people's eyes in so many ways, that our nation is lacking prayer. Our nation is drifting away from God. Our leaders has no form of spirituality in them. Our leaders has no form of spirit of godliness in them. And this nation of ours is drifting day by day from Almighty God. This hurricane don't show us that. And I don't know what else is going to show us it. If the crisis that we face is not showing we, the Jamaican people, that we're drifting away from Almighty God, then I do not know who else will. But the time has come from all of us, every single Jamaican, from all walks of life. Not here to preach any Christianity to none of you. But all of us must realize. You have some people talking that man made this and man. I'm not into that conspiracy with anybody. More than in Revelation, it says the time gonna come when signs and wonders will be happening. Start already. And our leaders can see a disaster like this, and all they can think about is to have a concert to raise money. And if we never go down and start speaking about that this country must go on some fasting and prayer, they wouldn't plan to do something like that. They wouldn't plan to do something like that. I want to play another video here that was sent to me earlier on today. Let me get it here and send it and play it for you. Buju was on a I think Buju was, I hope I don't get any problem with this, but Buju was on a program this morning. I want you to listen to this.
Because we got 6 cargo planes coming in now. There wasn't even a fly on board. The plane was packed from back to back. All medical supplies to make sure that those who are in need of medical attention receive it promptly. And the resources and equipment are there to accommodate that. Because now it's not about being selfish, it's about being selfless.
And we love, like you said, Buju, we've never seen this. We've been through many disasters, but to see this kind of love and outpouring from the diaspora, from people who are not even Jamaican too as well, don't you?
Yeah, because the intent was for us to place all our egg in one basket, but the bottom of that basket has fallen out, and we have shown them that we are the leaders of the country. We have elected fiduciaries to do a job, and for some strange reason, it's questionable. You know what I'm saying?
Give me a few minutes here. I got to take a quick commercial break. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. It's a quick commercial break. Please don't go anywhere.
Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
100 days. The fixed election date. Still I wait for the promise to fulfill. One broken promise after another. Laughable. As we say, none of your promise not fulfill yet, boss. So there are we.
Within the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute impeachment proceedings in Parliament. This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit in the Parliament.
All ministers under the new Jamaica Labour Party government will be given a job letter.
Welcome back to the program. Welcome back. Let's continue to what here Buju was speaking to Ran Mushat about. Some more of this, please.
But we, the people, have to stand up and show the fiduciaries that they were chosen to do a job, and if they can't do it, then we are going to do it.
And I love that. I love the way the Jamaicans are stepping up, even our entertainers stepping up. You, Buju, I saw you on the tarmac with a 737-800 series. You know, that's a big plane.
Big plane, that man.
Wow, you're sending a lot of stuff here, don't you?
This one that's coming down this morning is only filled with medical supplies. So I went to see them off and make sure that, like I said, that there wasn't even a fly on board. The plane was packed from back to back. And it is all medical supplies. going to places that are mostly affected, like the hospitals are in serious need of things right now to aid the people, to make sure that those who are in need of medical attention receive it promptly, and the resources and equipment are there to accommodate that. So that's the first thing that we want to do now. Tomorrow, because we got 6 cargo planes coming in now.
Hold on,
Tomorrow,
let me double check.
That's general
6
supplies with generators and all that kind of stuff.
6 cargo plane you send down there, Buju? 6?
Yes, sir.
6 cargo planes. So this one coming today now with medical supplies that have like what, beds?
Supplies to the hospitals that are in dire straits. Let's deal with health first, because without health, nothing else matters, you know.
Whoa.
Let's secure life, because, you know, when we can buy back or build back a house, we can buy back life. So let us focus on health and get that going. Yes. And then tomorrow the general supplies will be coming home.
One more plane tomorrow again?
Yes.
Gaga Melina normal, you know? You know normal, you know, Gaga. You know normal.
I'm scheduling the next one for just before Thanksgiving in our room. So, you know, my people can be, we're going to be okay. Trust and believe. We're going to be okay.
Yes, sir. I know that. I know that. With a brother like you, Mark, what can we say, man? 6 cargo planes of supplies.
We have is the equitable distribution of these items.
No, that we worry about.
Primary concern, and we don't want it to be a partisan, because no, it's not about JLP or PNP.
There you have it. Mark Myrie, Buju Banton, 6 cargo plane heading to Jamaica. 6 cargo plane. And this minister have the audacity to be talking about rubbish. What has Daryl Vaz? Has Daryl Vaz loaded a cargo plane? Has any member of the government or the opposition load a cargo plane to give to the people of this country? Huh? They say that they love the poor people of this country. Has any member of the parliament load a cargo plane out of their own personal money? I go overseas and beg and load a cargo plane and say, okay, I did this. You know, come and tell the people that what Mr. Banton is saying is a lie. I have some idiots on some transport platform chatting pure nonsense. Because we must speak. We must speak. What Buju Banton said. I'm going to play this video again. I don't like the expletive in it, but I have to play. Hold on there. This video has some words in it what we call bad word in Jamaica. But you need to listen to this.
Chicago Starlink missing, stove missing, all kind of ras bomber, ras clotting, blood clot missing, and the barrel them half empty. See, nothing ever happened to Kingston. There's no reason for nobody at Kingston for your thief nothing from the people of Jamaica. You understand me? But I saw on the stay on have a dirty, crowbait, reptobate, blood clot mentality to break my fucking heart. You understand me? I should have come in and come go to some scandal back because of that on the blood clot deserve. You know? You see it? Right? We don't have no clout and we know that the people are in a dire straits. So we have a thief from poor people, and thief from people who go through such a hard time. Who are blocking at the barrel. Blocking at the barrel, and so we ask a question. Where is the oversight? Where are the security measures? Because you can't go through the airport and fart. So how somebody leave the airport with so much things, all these things where these packages come tampered with. Right? And you think that nice? A whole lot of people up here, so Barrington flying, it's a plane that come to Jamaica, come go to things and crash. So Barrington make 2 flights, them fly Monday and them fly Tuesday. 2 big rascal cargo plane. All if you know, say, when we open the package, everything tampered, everything, what I do, what do we really deal with? We can't continue, so. We cannot continue like this. It's painful. Because we're up on the battlefield, I'm on the name from man, and run up and down and meet people left, right, and center to secure something for my nation. Right? Oh, if I not secure, it just hurt my feelings, the blood clot. I don't have no idea. I don't talk the common people, I talk the thief, the money with them with a Norman man, the airport. Okay? Because when the cargo plane and they say it land, right? And the amount of things that missing my people, it hurt me very fucking hard. That 3 different blood clot, and they cut me, don't find a drop of blood. Right? For what?
And you have some Jamaicans who are saying that lie Buju the tell. following their political leaders, because the political leaders don't believe Buju Banton. Because we believe Buju Banton, we're labeled as a dirty comrade. You better wake up in this country. I want to play another video here, courtesy of a well-known TV station right here in South Florida, where Buju Banton went to them, was interviewed by them on the tarmac of our airport. I want you to listen to this video here. Here we go.
Massive show of support from communities across South Florida continues as thousands of supplies are set to land in Jamaica today.
The island nation continuing to clean up and rebuild after it was battered by that colossal Category 5 storm, Hurricane Melissa. Local 10's
Good afternoon, Mek Wi Talk, you're live.
Yes, Mr. Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
I would like to know when a cargo plane lands.
Your TV in the background, sir, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me go. Yeah. And you take off the goods. Whosoever name the cargo come into, don't the person have to be there to clear these things?
Hold on for me, sir. You see, if you continue having the TV on in
Yeah.
the background, I'm gonna cut you off.
I'm outside.
Okay, ask the question again, please.
Yeah. If I ship down something, when I ship it down, I ship it down in my name. When I go to the port, I supposed to stand in front of the custom and clear my things.
That's what I know of. What happened now is that Mr. Banton sent down a hell of a cargo plane. And the cargo plane landed at Norman Manley. Now, I do not know if Mr. Banton was on the plane or he's still in South Florida, I don't know. Or who came down from his foundation on the plane, I don't know. But for him to come out now, sir, and to be saying that things are missing, and for him to be speaking in that manner, and he's so upset, is to show you that something went on, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir, something wrong. And something wrong because if I told you that tropical shipping stop, go to Jamaica because of stealing. Because they spend more money, pay back people for the things.
And you know something to caller? If the Minister of Transportation could admit the fact that this sort of skullduggery has been going on in our country for many years, sir, but he's gonna come out and say that Mark Myers is lying.
That Vaz need to go back to Puerto Rico where he come from. He's a liar. He's a thief.
He didn't come from Puerto Rico, sir. He was born in Jamaica, sir.
He's a thief.
No, I don't know about this, sir. Hold on for me, sir. Be careful how you say that, sir. I don't know. I can't put the minister as a thief, sir. Don't do that. Not on this program, please. You can do
that.
You can do that any other program.
If you lie, continue lie like this. It's only a thief lie. Thank you, Mr. Jeffrey.
Thank you very much, sir. Let me make something clear here. I'm running a program that when you have your things to speak about somebody and say the person is X, Q, Y, Z, not on this program, please. I have no problem. Good afternoon, Mek Wi Talk, you're live. Okay. The number to call is 954-529-8030. I want you to play a video here where Buju Banton, Mark Meyer himself, was on the tarmac of an airport here in South Florida. And he was there speaking to the news reporter. Listen to what Mark Myrie said to show you that this man is working. He is working. And all those ministers in government are doing in Jamaica is having press conferences and chatting paid bloody nonsense. Listen to this.
Aaron Maben, he's about to hop on a recovery flight. He joins us live from MIA with a lot more on that. Good morning, Aaron.
Good afternoon, Mek Wi Talk, you're live.
Mr. Fency, good day. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, sir.
I want to ask you a question, okay? Is the government of Jamaica, is their responsibility in a catastrophe to build back the resident homes in Jamaica?
That's a very good question, you know, sir.
I'm asking you, sir, because I hear you this morning in your program saying the government say you got a lot of money for disaster.
You heard me say that?
Yes, you guys spread.
Hold on. You don't come over here with this damn nonsense. You heard me say that this morning?
Yes, you said that this morning.
Say what?
The government say you have money to take care of people. You know the government is not responsible to build back citizens' home. You know that. So why you guys come on here and spread a lot of propaganda about the government?
Listen to me.
Don't let me listen to me.
Hello, where you going? Because you're going like you run things over yourself. This is why this country not come better. A disaster happening in the country. There's poor people who vote for them, you nincompoop. You call her from New Jersey. Poor people vote for them. A natural disaster happen. And if they get money to rebuild people's houses, they're supposed to spend it. You know, come over here with it. If the government of the day, whether it be PNP or JLP, get money to help people to rebuild their houses, you jackass. Like I educate you some more. You idiot from New Jersey. Who all you do is call this program because if you run this thing, you don't run over here. I'm neither PNP nor JLP. Whatever family member of mine who want to be a part of the Labour Party for them business. You idiot. Remember, educate you some more. If the government of Jamaica get XQYZ to rebuild people's houses, they're supposed to spend it on them. You jackass. Oh, Lord, sorry. Hung up the wrong. I'm so sorry. Call back, please. Good afternoon. Mek Wi Talk, you're live.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, how you doing? You know my mind run on you the other day?
You did? You sure your mind run for me?
Yeah, man. I'm saying we did not call you, but we end up, certain things going on here anyway. Go ahead.
Well, I am, me tell you, say me just feel away from the storm. Me just feel away, my brother. Me not lie.
Yes.
All that drink card a while ago. You see why Jamaica cannot better?
This idiot.
You see why Jamaica cannot get any better? Because we are so ignorant to the fact of what really going on.
If the government caller, whether it be PNP in power, JLP in power, if the government get money to help to rebuild people's houses, I want any other politician to come and tell me, say, Jeffrey, what you're saying is wrong. But if the government get money to help to rebuild people's houses, you idiot. When Katrina happened, the American government helped people to rebuild their houses. And if the government of Jamaica, you idiot from New Jersey.
That's what I was just saying to you. We live in America. And I remember Katrina very well. It's one thing with America. When you're in distress, they come at your rescue. And they are going to make sure that you are okay. The woman, the man, the elderly, and the babies, all the dogs too. And you want to tell me that we are in a disaster series right now in Jamaica, because I was supposed to go home next month for my birthday. And now I am asking myself, why am I going to Jamaica to be more depressed than I am depressed right now?
No, but I go down there. You know, depressed down there.
Because if I go down there, I want to see. I want to see. And I can remember September 11th. I was sitting down and watching it on the TV. And I remember I said to my husband, I'm going to get up and I'm going to take the train to whichever it takes me, and I have to see. And believe you me, I'm telling you this with tears in my eyes and pain in my heart. When I went down there and see what I see, I have it in my mind right now. It's not a good sight. And I would want to see what happened to Jamaica, but I can't believe I can go down there and feel comfortable to see what really happened to my country. The country that I love, the place that I have all the fun in my life. I'm 57 years old. December 1st coming. You understand? And imagine that gentleman car. You don't see how much people living in the street like animals.
No, man. All him think about is in party. All labor right. He don't think about Jamaica.
And this is not Irving. This is human. This is human.
And,
Don't you see how much?
And that is why we have to educate nincompoops like those, you know. I wonder what kind of work he does in New Jersey.
Do you see the picture with the gentleman? That was a good man. May God bless him. And I'm going to do my very best to do what I have to do, because I don't have much family down there that get affected, because my family is in New York. And who have a Jamaica woman who them dead out.
Not because you know here Jeffrey come on this program come talking. I have family members who lost their roof in Westmoreland.
And at the same time, you're not just thinking about the family that lost the roof. You're thinking about everybody that lost the roof.
So let me make it clear. If a government...
I have family down there that I don't know if they're alive, because they don't have any light, and I know them don't have any nothing at all.
There you go.
And they are in Westmoreland, and I have not heard from them.
If a government is having a telethon to raise funds for hurricane victims, you hear the word? To raise funds for hurricane victim. You idiot from New Jersey, make I educate you. If a government is raising funds, you jackass, for hurricane victims, the money that they get is supposed to go to the hurricane victims. I can teach you something. The only thing you know about is the color green. Let me teach you something.
One question I need to ask, and I'm not asking this to one person, or I'm asking this to the whole nation that are looking and are seeing. Because how I am understanding it, if I'm right or if I'm wrong, I stand corrected. But at the end of the day, what about if we didn't have these people who are stepping in to help my brothers, my sisters, my nieces, my nephews? How would they survive? Because until now, I cannot see nothing that the government say he did or doing or trying. Because every time them come keep on press conference, you know, me ignorant, you know. Because they're telling me that they are trying. You should have tried for the 10 years. And then the people, they say, you keep on doing the same thing, every time you are going to get the same result. You see this man for 10 years. He's been in there for 10 years. And Jamaica has not gotten any better. It's only going down, spiraling down, nowhere up. It's down. And you know this hurricane come from who make it, who not make it. God send it, or God not send it. At the end of the day, Jamaica was going to face a destruction.
You know something, caller? And I'm not going to go down that road with anybody. When it comes on to who make this hurricane, who make this hurricane, me not going to with nobody. Can you know why?
Yeah.
The Bible speaks about the last days, and the Bible speaks about Revelation. And for those who believe in a supreme being, for those who believe that God exists, and let me tell you something, I have proven God more than once in my life.
Yeah, me too.
So me nah go down no road with nobody, but a man make this and man warship in a Caribbean waters that them did they control the hurricane. I heard some nonsense on TikTok that I have to shake my head.
If you read the Bible, you know me is not a Christian, because me not want nobody call me a Christian, because Christians do everything. Good Christian do everything. I have a grandmother who, my father was a deacon at Jindaris Baptist Church, and my grandmother was an elder. And if you call her Christian, she fake to you. Because she said Christian do everything. She's a woman of God. That's how I define myself. I read my Bible and I believe what the Bible says.
So when you have people, I have to go back to this again, caller. Any government that their country face a natural disaster and the government is asking for funds to rebuild. Listen to me now. The government say the funds is for hurricane victims. The funds are for hurricane victims. Let me educate that person from New Jersey.
So we have a lot of victims. We have a lot of victims. And the dogs them are victims.
Hold on for me. When you put up on the government website, it stated funds are for hurricane victims. Victims of the hurricane of St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, Trelawney. It's the duty of the Jamaica Labour Party government headed by Andrew Holness to use that fund to assist people. The funds that they collect may give everybody $40 million to build back their house. But whatever funds they collect, they must divide it equally and give the people the money to help to rebuild their houses. That is what they collect the funds for. So those people who are calling this program, especially that idiot from New Jersey, let me educate you because you need some education. You're not well read.
Them need more than education because them don't sound like a human being because look like everybody way. And the funny thing about it, everybody will talk like this, them blood no green. You're human being like the people and we are suffer, the dog we are suffer, the pussy suffer. That's why the whole of the drunk of them fly away now because I tell my family, them say one disaster gonna happen at Jamaica that not even drunk. So my man sit down at the table right there. So me tell him before he even catch me, they even didn't know so this is time I come. He said something will happen at Jamaica that all the drunk will refuse to meet because them don't want it to eat because them poisonous. Jamaica, how did we get here? We're too small to be in this situation. We not caught between America and China, we not caught in America, and there's an earthquake coming. And there's a tsunami too. And I thought these things that more time my family might say, Mommy, oh you talk like that because this is the way I see it.
You know
we are
something?
too inspired. We don't have any love anymore. I remember when I was growing up in Jamaica as a kid, on a Good Friday, we come from Spanish Town. On a Good Friday, I Philippa Baptist Church. That's where I used to go as a kid to church before I come to America come live. And when Good Friday comes, it's like a ghost town, cannot even die, you know, say all the dog respect the word of God.
You know
Now,
something, caller?
everywhere hoping. Everywhere is a hoping therapy. See everybody 7 days a week, 365 and 366 and a repair. How did we get here? We don't remember the days of God. We Jamaican people, they not think that God will carry destruction. We not see nothing yet.
You know something to caller? As I said, I said so many things on the platform. But that person don't listen. Pick out one thing. But me now go back to him. Anyway, I say something here now. I've been saying this on this platform for many years. I've been saying it from last year coming up to this year. And I've been singing this song. What a woe situation, weeping and
Anytime you
wailing.
sing that song, any ask to see me then come and sing us again, that living proof to what I'm saying to you. Every time you sing that song, my belly burn me. Every time you sing that song, here we come again, God. Every time you sing that song, my belly burn me. My brother, I love you, I don't know you in person, but I talk to you like so you're my brother because you talk from kids. Listen what I say to you. We are at a crossroad. At the crossroad doesn't say Mark and it doesn't say Andrew. The crossroad where we did now is either we become the person we used to be and run back to God, or just plan to step over in a hell and make the devil go and reign. Because the devil reigning over Jamaica now. The head of the government is Satan him oneself. It's the Antichrist. It's the Antichrist, and with no apology, come look for me and do this. Because me have some fight from you, come look for me. It's the devil running Jamaica.
And you know something,
And it's the black followers, and him have a lot of followers behind him. But me I'm gonna ask the question, and Jamaican people, you guys to just sit and look around. Look and see when Melissa did come, if Melissa did ask if you're green or you're orange.
You know something, my good friend on the program here, Mark Laitland, said that the caller from New Jersey, since you love to talk, go and read the Disaster Act. Go and read the National Disaster Law. And it will tell you what I just said. When there is a natural disaster, when Katrina happened in the United States, former President Bill Clinton and the late George Herbert Walker Bush was two persons that President George W. Bush put on a committee to lead the Katrina relief effort. He never said lead the American relief effort, you know. He said Katrina relief effort.
Right. I was here.
And money was collected to help the people of Katrina who was affected. So let me make something categorically clear and educate this idiot from New Jersey. As what my good friend just said, go and read the National Disaster Law. And when the government of Jamaica, put up a telethon for Hurricane Melissa, for the people who was affected by Hurricane Melissa, the money should go back to those people because you collected the money to assist the people in rebuilding their houses in whatever way you can to help them. Whatever money they have put aside to must help them. Plus civil society, I say we're in Spice send them must about 10 truck load of both cement, black, mix up together and steel.
God bless her. God bless her. God bless Great Britain. God bless her.
Plus what cartel, Buju and all of them doing. If we didn't have those people to assist us, maybe New Jersey alone, maybe the man from New Jersey would just call this program with his nonsense. What have you sent?
That's what I was going to ask. That's what I was going to ask. I mean, you talking so big and talking everything. Katrina happened how many days now? I know it's going on 3 weeks. What have you sent to Jamaican people that is suffering? Do you know what is suffering? Do you know what is hungry? Do you know what is homeless? Do you know what to have the children coming here to tell you that them hungry and them don't have, and you can't tell them so you don't have nothing to eat? Because it's your responsibility when you have children, you have to think about you and somebody else. I have 6 children, so I know. And the little that I have, I'm trying to help because, as I said, I don't have too much people affected, but there are some cousins and something out there that I cannot find. I don't know where they are. They are my family. They are, and it's the human being thing we're talking about here. I literally don't talk politics because politics and me, unfair things I can't work with. Me born December 1st, me a skater person, me talk anything from my mind. I used to vote in America. And this election regard, me no vote none at all. Because I realize that whatever I am doing today before I vote is the same thing I'm going to have to do tomorrow. So I listen to my Bible. God same help those who help themselves. So I start doing that. What about the people that can't help themselves and living on the street like goat, hog, and dog, cow? And them have children. And you go talk about we carrying down. There is a government in Jamaica. We have a demon over Jamaica. I don't know if we have a government.
When you have, in all my how many years on this earth, and I've spoken to people much older than me, much older than me, who have said this, in all their entire life living in Jamaica, they have never seen where the Jamaican people has no respect for our government. Never in the history of this country. Because you know why?
We're coming back to another point again.
Because you know why?
I'm coming to another point.
Hold on there for me. Hold on there for me, caller. You know why? The government of the day do not respect the Jamaican people. When you have a minister gonna come out and say, hold on for me. When you have a minister gonna come out and said that what Mark Myrie, Buju Banton is saying on social media is rubbish. He's not talking the truth.
What you expect? Buju talk, him not saying no lie on them. I true Buju talk. I believe with them there because long time them a thief. It's just that they never expect that an icon would have come out and say what them a do. It's time for we to call them out. It's not everybody going to sit down. It's not everybody going to sit down. Talk up. Buju no stop talk. Don't stop at all. Yeah. Yeah, we are the driver and Andrew a passenger. And we are the driver of the country. We apply him to do something for us and all him do is pull him and him pocket. Pull him pocket and him wife pocket and everybody round him pocket. But me tell you, the judgment that come. The tsunami and the earthquake no reach it and if them not run to God and run left for God. Judgment and the good of the stuff of the bad. Me hear Bob Marley say many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. Them don't even want the count of the dead in the hurricane to count because they are not relevant. That's not the point. That's not the thing that they are on right now at the point. You understand? They are not there on that. They are there to find out how them can pull them pockets. And the American and every government, every news media show them up and them don't like that. And I love it. Because that's the Jamaica I've been seeing all along, but nobody's saying because Jamaica don't have a credible radio station, TV station, and no station. But they're not telling us what we want to hear because they already bought out. And I want to you see the whole of them from Andrew on the side, all who follow Andrew on it, the whole of them sell out, the whole of them soul gone. Yes. That's why we have so much blood for we and so much missing people and missing children. Because God not making people them suffer. Yes. But we are going and my brother, just go and wear the faith and go and pray for Jamaica because the worst is not yet seen. This is just the beginning of it.
Yes, man. True.
We get caught up in so much stuff that we have no place being there.
All right, darling.
But caught up. So you have a good one. Love you.
Love you
and
too.
Take care. We'll get you. We'll get you. Me soon call you. Yeah.
All right, darling. Thanks much. Cool.
All right, good stuff. Love you. Yeah.
Good afternoon, East Kingston and Port Royal. How are you doing?
What my brother? You good?
Me there, look.
That make two of us. I look like brother dog or puss.
What was the take on what Buju came out and hit out hard against the government of what is the government? The corruption is going on between the airport and the wharves and so forth. And now their advice is saying that Buju is starting rubbish.
Then Jeffrey, you have follow up Daryl advice?
Me not follow Daryl advice because I know Buju is speaking the truth.
Of course. Who will listen to Daryl advice? Nobody not listen to him. You know, we not expect nobody else to run up beside Daryl advice. Daryl advice, we know your deeds. Go sit down now, sir. Go to the back of the class. Have a seat round the back Daryl advice.
Hold on for me. Before you go any further, I want to make something clear here on this platform here, where everybody may not agree with me, but it's the fact. If a prime minister is put into Jamaica House, whether it be Andrew Holness or Mark Jefferson Golding, or a Jeffrey Tavares or a Wilfred Rattigan or whosoever is put there, whether you vote for him, yes or no, it is everybody's prime minister.
Of course. Whether you like it or not.
Prime minister. And I see some things going on social media that I will not be a part of. When you gonna tell the prime minister to go suck whosoever, I know that we do know. I am not into it. I will not disrespect the office of the prime minister. I may not like the person who's there, but I will not disrespect the office of the prime minister because you know why? The office of the prime minister represents me. So when you start disrespecting the office of the prime minister, you're disrespecting oneself. You have some people on social media talking and them goes, do this and go do that. Jeffrey won't be a part of that. Sorry, East Kingston, I have to make that clear. Go ahead for me, East Kingston.
Okay. I am saying Daryl Vaz Got the back of the class. That was stay in your lane. Because what Buju say, whether yesterday, today, or the day before, or last week, is nothing new.
Been going on for
A
years.
regular thing. It for years. For years. I remember coming through the airport, Norman Manley Airport, even before them refurbish it in the last round here. One American apple, one American apple, one of the red one, was in my luggage. And the customer officer take it and throw it on their decks. Boom, you hear when it drop. And I turned to her and I said to her, is one apple. And you really confiscate it? No. I said, when you go home and you and your man and your picking you eat it, if it choke on and kill on. Because I know you're not throwing no garbage. And I need one apple. One single apple. I know nothing new. I know nothing new. It's just that Buju ball out. And Buju ball it out brawling. As things with them do all the while. At the airport and at the wharf, when you go there, if you clear your thing and they claim that they must search, meanwhile, they must search it, they must take a put in them pocket. Me and two of them catch up down there, a man and a woman, couple years ago, couple years back. I'm have to use some pinks and wait them now sell them the clock the way me give them.
Some pinks and
Now
Pablos.
pinks and yes, some pinks and Pablos, and I me have to look on them and tell them say anything uno can do, me can do it too, but me just wish not to. Don't play with me. Ask me for it and let me give it to you. And if I feel like give it to you, I give it to you. And if I don't feel like give it to you, that's just it. But it wasn't me who was clearing. My sister was clearing her stuff, but I was there. And then I take up and say, put back, you put back, put it back, put it down, put it down. Me say a store now open my supermarket. If everybody come and clear and you thief it out or beg it out, why you open store or supermarket? Me say not too disgusting. Not too disgusting. So no nothing new. I know nothing new. And it's not Buju alone, it happened to. It happened to others, but they're not Buju just ball out.
Hold on there for me.
Then
Someone's asking my question here on the platform here. Jeffrey, just know them said Buju barrel was in Spanish Town warehouse. I do not know if that is true. Well, the minister is saying that the stuff leave. I'm showing you something here. The minister is saying that the stuff leave from the airport. All this is Buju stuff according to them. All intact. Leave from the airport all intact. And when it go over to a warehouse in Spanish Town, that's the time they said it went missing. Stuff went missing. No, I don't know if it's true. What I know so far, and what I can tell you is true, that this thing where Jamaicans and whosoever carry stuff to Jamaica through the wharf or the airport, things go missing. When
yes,
an old lady from England sends stuff to Jamaica through the wharf and a barrel, half of the barrel gone.
It's nothing new. It's nothing. A friend of mine come through the airport and it happens but anyway, she didn't get her luggage and the luggage was left over. When she went back for her luggage, the suitcase, the back of the suitcase cut out.
Well, if you don't, if you are entitled to your own opinion. But the office of the Prime Minister is governed by the Constitution of this country. And the office of the Prime Minister inside there now is Andrew Holness. He's everybody's Prime Minister. The office of the Presidency of the United States occupied by Donald Trump. And Mr. Trump is everybody's president. So it's up to you. That's and I'm me saying it. The Constitution of Jamaica said that the office of the Prime Minister is governed. And whosoever hold the office of the Prime Minister, he's everybody's Prime Minister in Jamaica. Go and read the Constitution.
And the office of the President for Russia is Putin, and Putin govern everybody.
Thank you. So whether or not like Andrew and Jeffrey not taking off for Andrew, it's the fact, it's the law, it's the truth that I'm speaking about.
And the office of China in China and Cheng are govern everybody.
Indeed.
So I don't. So if it goes to Spanish Town, how they know that is it went to Spanish Town and whatever? But
But
the fact
that's the
still remain
question,
that
and
the fact.
what I'm saying to you also, the minister said that he used camera to investigate, then show us what the camera says.
Exactly. And the fact still remain that Buju not take out the man's thing. That is the whole fact. Whether I take out at airport or I take out a Spanish town, it has been taken out without his authority. He never tell on if he take it out. And if he never tell on to take it out, on a thief it. And on must stop. We have to stop. Stop. When is it going to stop?
Will never stop. Because you know what never stop? When you have Jamaicans who know the truth but refuse to admit the truth and take side rather. They don't take the side of Jamaica, they take the side of a political party. It will never stop. It's same with the corruption in our country will never stop. When you have
Exactly.
when you have Jamaicans who know that corruption is rampant in our country, but support the level of nepotism and the level of cronyism, how you expect it to stop?
Right? And when we were going to school, there was this little gem. Speak the truth and speak it ever. Cause it what it will. He who does the wrong, and the wrong still nothing no change. Nothing don't change. And we need to stop. Stop it. Jeffrey, look more, yeah?
All right, my darling. Thanks much. There you have it. Callers calling in. It is now 1 p.m. Minute after 1 right here in the United States. Minute after 1 in the land of wood and water. We're listening, watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean. This is Mek Wi Talk. The voice of the people of our country, the voice of the voiceless people of the Caribbean. Good afternoon, Mek Wi Talk. You're live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tavares. How are you?
I am good, sir. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. And if I may use opportunity, let me hope family members back home are doing all right. Nobody suffered any injury or loss of property.
Some of them have lost their roof, sir.
Okay,
Because there was in the communication in the area. You have Starlink, but Starlink wasn't beaming them in the star. You didn't know what was going on until later on.
Okay. Well, we understand that happens in any country where you have natural disaster and in the magnitude of a Melissa, you know that a lot of things will be disrupted. So, we know it's not gonna just come back overnight. It's a work in progress. So we just make sure that the important are the most important things.
Yes.
Yes, we make sure so we keep those up and running.
Indeed.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So with this thing that is happening with the Buju Banton stuff going missing.
Yes.
The question I'd want to ask, is there a chain of command in terms of like you bring something either through the airport or through the wharf and your things get vandalized? Is there a chain of command that you go through or you just command?
I think this is my honest opinion. I think Buju realized that even if he call the airport authority of Jamaica, president or chairman or whosoever, or call a supervisor, nothing will be done. Because this has been going on for many years. So what Buju did was to went out there and speak out on the behalf of many Jamaicans who have been sending things to our country. And those who are in authority at the port or at the airport decide to take it for themselves. It's a free for all. Imagine how many other people's stuff have gone missing in during this time, sir.
Yeah, and then again, I remember now all of those name mentioned that you name. They have people that are in charge of ensuring that these things are dealt with wherever they are found out.
It is supposed to happen, sir, but the fact of the matter is, as I said before, many times it don't happen at all. Because even if you complain, it go on deaf ears.
Yeah, man. So I mean, so for the and I think one of the things that I would say to Buju Banton, and if he's listening, and if you get a chance to listen to this, he made a statement when he was talking about the thing that the head of the stream is dirty, and you need to clarify what does he mean by that.
I mean, clarify. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I can't speak for him, and I say I'd rather hear him.
If the head of the government is dirty, what do you expect?
And that is here we go again. We broad brush everything and we politicize everything, and not everything needs to be politicized.
It's not really politicized, sir. It's not really politicized. If we all know that when it comes on to the war in our country, it's not now things are going missing. And Jamaicans have been complaining about it, sir. Nothing has been done. The people have been missing stuff under the People's National Party. Nothing has been done. People have been missing things on the Jamaica Labour Party. Nothing has been done. So when a person as the statue as Buju Banton can come out and speak out against it, sir. And when he said that if the head of the stream is dirty, then the bottom was dirty. If the head of
and there we go again, politicizing it, because we need to hold people accountable who are put in charge of especially people the wharf. There's somebody who's in charge of the wharf. Why are they not held accountable for what's going on there?
Nobody has held accountable in our country, sir, for that thing, sir. Nobody.
So when they say the head of the stream is dirty, they're talking about both political, both whoever govern at any particular time.
Yes,
they are the head of the stream.
Yes.
Anyway, but for me though, I would want to take a different approach. Because I mean, the reason being is that there are so many other people bringing stuff in, and especially charity people bringing in stuff on. I mean, for this cause right now. And I have not heard anybody come forward to say they have lost stuff or anything like that.
Because the fact of the matter is, sir, when you come out and say nothing is being done, so you just sit here saying, let's leave it alone.
All right, and another point.
You have a minute, sir. You have a minute. Go ahead.
No problem, man. I say on another newscast, I see where the Jamaica Custom is coming out and saying that the stuff that Mr. Mary is saying that is missing was not on any roster. So how is it missing?
So hold on there. If it wasn't any roster, how it come into the country?
Yes.
How they allowed to go through?
And that's the next thing again. So we have to wait. It is unfolding, so we wait and see what the outcome is.
All right.
Anyway, thanks for your time, sir, and have a great afternoon.
Same to you. Thanks much. The number to call is 954-529-8030. If it happened, does that? If you happen, does that you know, the number to call is 954-529-8030. That's the number to call in on the program. 954-529-8030. I have to laugh sometimes with some idiots, you know. 945-529-8030. 954-529-8030. Listen, if the custom in Jamaica is saying that Mark Myrie, Buju Banton stuff wasn't on any roster in Jamaica, they need to come and tell the Jamaican people how did it clear the customs at the Norman Man International Airport. Mr. Mary has a airport for himself. How did those things clear the Jamaica customs? It landed at the Norman Man International Airport. The Norman International Airport may not be owned by the government of Jamaica, but it is governed by the laws of Jamaica. Good afternoon, Mek Wi Talk, you're live. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jeffrey.
Hey, Miss Spencer, how are you doing?
Long time I don't hear from you. How are you?
I am here, darling. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just want to ask you one question.
Yes, ma'am.
You remember I came on the program and I told you about this man who was talking about this wipeout thing?
Wipeout?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what you mean by wipeout. What are you talking about?
This man came on the YouTube program and he said that he was satisfied with what Andrew doing, but he need to go to the fourth stage now, and it's wipeout time now. And I am concerned from that until now.
First, I'm hearing about this.
No, I told you about it already.
Maybe I don't remember.
But you say you didn't hear. And I'm very concerned of what's happening now. I'm saying, my God, what is going on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He says wipeout time now, but I'm congratulate him for what he's doing because he's doing well. But he need to go to the fourth stage, and it's wipeout time.
This call is being recorded.
Hold on here. Who recording this call? Me not record no calls. You know who they record the call? The number to call is 954-529-8030. I want to say good afternoon to my country, my other home. My deepest condolence to the pilot there in the Cayman Islands. Remember his name? The pilot in the Cayman Islands, who he and his daughter died in trying to assist our Jamaican people. My deepest condolence on the behalf of the Mek Wi Talk program, on behalf of my wife and myself, to the family and friends of the gentleman who passed away because of a plane crash right here in South Florida, who was helping the Jamaican people. You know, my deepest condolence to him. I want to say good afternoon to my good friend over there at Cayman Mall Road. Boy, she's doing a great job in the Cayman Islands, and I hope one of these days the Mek Wi Talk program can be broadcast live on Cayman Mall Road over there in the Cayman Islands. I know they're listening to me because I have family, friends, and other people there in the Cayman Islands who's listening to the program. I want to say good afternoon to my father, Dr. Stephen Tony Tomlinson, my friend, my brother, Dr. Sidney Avenue Banks. Good afternoon, Mek Wi Talk, you're live.
Hello, brother Jeffrey. Good afternoon, man.
Good afternoon, sir.
Man, I'm telling you, man, Douglas Vaz put his foot in my mouth. He just
that's
ain't
not
gonna
Douglas Vaz, sir. That's Daryl Vaz. Douglas died.
Sorry, my brother. Daryl Vaz said he's gonna look on the footage of Buju Banton plane, cargo plane, but he never say he's gonna look on the footage of those cocaine at the airport all this time. So whenever talk about him gonna look on the footage, I will bring the cocaine and those stuff at the airport. So now I'm putting foot where him. And the next thing, my brother, these people who are homeless can what this man is the minister of tourism. What's his name again?
Edmund Bartlett.
Why can't he take those people, put them in a hotel? They are stressed out.
But hold on for me, sir. Hold on for me. The Prime Minister of this country, sir, declared Jamaica to be a disaster area, sir.
But them homeless, they're not
hold on for me now. Hold on for me now, my friend. Hold on. What I can say to you, sir, and I'm yet to be corrected, because I've been saying it on this program, nobody correct me all now if I'm wrong. If the Prime Minister declared Jamaica to be a disaster zone, sir, the Prime Minister have the authority, sir, to commandeer a hotel. Speak to the owner of the hotel and say, listen to me. I'm going to commandeer this hotel and put some people in there. Or the Prime Minister can evacuate the people from St. Elizabeth, from Westmoreland, from Trelawney, and go over to the National Stadium and the National Arena.
But then I need to go to North Carolina. We have built so many hotels in Jamaica. That's where the people want to go. Because some of them going to commit suicide.
The hotels are owned by the Jamaican government, sir?
No, but guess what? We support the hotel. They're not doing nothing. Even the cruise ship. You should have 2-3 ship park up in Jamaica, putting people on ship too. They must give back aid to and give back. The cruise ship.
Well,
They must give back.
the Carnival Cruise Line has donated $1 million plus other aid they give to the country, sir.
But I think the ship would be better that people can go on a ship like when they do New Orleans.
The Jamaican
Remember,
government cannot tell to bring the ship in if they don't want to, sir.
But remember New Orleans, you know what they do in New Orleans? Ship come out there and put the people them on the ship. Jamaica is the biggest brand in the world. We are the biggest brand in the world, but we Jamaicans do not know. We are the biggest brand in the world, and we have to show respect, because if it was you or me homeless, we don't want to go to no shelter. Hell no. We want to go.
I can tell you one thing, you know. Let me give you an episode here. When Hurricane Ivan hit the Cayman Islands, we just finished building the Chrissy Tomlinson Memorial Hospital.
Yeah.
All right. At that time, it was owned by Dr. Tomlinson. I helped to build it too.
Yeah.
And when Hurricane Ivan hit, when the same place that Hurricane Melissa and Beryl, the same place it came under Jamaica, St. Elizabeth. When we saw when Hurricane Ivan dipped under St. Elizabeth and coming straight into the Cayman Islands, Dr. T said to me, we're in the lobby, and I will never forget this. Dr. Tomlinson said to me, Jeffrey, we gotta go up to the house at Tropical Garden. This thing is coming straight for us.
Yeah.
We went to Tropical Garden, we battened up the house. Went to his father's house, did the same thing. Came back to Chrissy Tomlinson Hospital. We ride out Hurricane Ivan rather, at the Chrissy Tomlinson Hospital in the Cayman Islands. And that hurricane, when you hear Jamaicans say no hurricane or sit down for no country so long, lie.
I true, man.
Go and ask Sandra at Cayman Mall Road, or ask anybody else. Hurricane Ivan sat on the Cayman Islands for over how many hours? Pounding the Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
Jamaicans must do their history and people don't chat nonsense.
But what I want you to do, what Vaz said this morning about Buju and the plane, I want you to tell him that, look here, we want to see the footage of cocaine too. Go and look for the footage too. Please. Think he can go and look at footage about Buju Banton. We want to go and look at the footage of those cocaine. Please, my brother, don't, please pressure them now. You get something, put in foot in their mouth. Please, I'm telling you. Tell them to go on, and the police, them, man, Jamaica is the biggest brand of the world. But we as Jamaicans, we don't know, because the love and respect in America, man. You know the love and respect. Sometimes I lie on my bed and I cry. So I say, up in Jamaica. It's a man-made stuff.
No. Hold on for me, sir. Hold on for me. Your opinion is your opinion, you know, but me not come on the program with talk say a man-made make anything. It is proven man cannot make a hurricane. I have no proof to that, sir. So me not take up everybody that say.
No, because in Miami, brother Jeffrey, there is a scientist. There are news people go there and they're showing you how they can build category 5. They are showing you how they can do it.
So hold on, because they're showing you so they can build category 5. That Jamaica?
Because let me tell you something what's going on. You see what's going on in Africa with Tory and those guys. Jamaica is the leader in Africa. Everybody is leading off Jamaica. And what happening in France?
Hold on. You said Jamaica is the leader for Africa?
Yeah, we teaching African. We are teaching African. Everybody, African want to come to Jamaica. We want to go to Africa. If you look on life right now, we want to go to Africa. Africa want to come to Jamaica. Tory, Africa changed. It's what happened to France. What they did, they're burning down France through Tory, because they are rising up now. And everybody is talking about the Caribbean. We must do the right thing. But Jamaica is the leading place for the Caribbean right now in the whole world. That's where God is in. God head office is in Jamaica. God head office is in Jamaica, my brother.
Hello, sir. Hello. Please stop blaspheming against God, you see? But God head office is in Jamaica.
Yes, everything's in Jamaica, man. Jamaica is the head office of the whole world, my brother.
I beg your pardon?
Jamaica is head office of the whole world.
Oh, is that so?
I'm telling you, man, I'm not joking, my brother. We Jamaican look on life. everybody is talking about Jamaica before these things happen. You see how much aid we've been getting. You see how easily getting aid. People giving everything.
And the aid people are getting. Are they getting it?
No, but them not have no house now. The aid not gonna help them because where them will cook, where them live, and then the people they not know where to go. Then it's a walk up and down. They not know where to go. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy, my brother. It's crazy, man. John know it's crazy.
All right, my friend. Thanks for calling in.
Manners and respect. And one more thing, man. I think it should get about 1 million views by now. You know why you not get it? Because you're a countryman. You know, they don't just fight against country people. That's why you not get 1 million views. I tell you, you're doing a very good job, my brother.
Right,
you're doing a very good job. If you come from Kingston and them place, you'll have 1 million views. Respect.
All right.
I like it.
Good afternoon, Mek Wi Talk here live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jeffrey. How are you?
I am here looking and living, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, like brother dog, but we are here and thank God. But listen, you know that I see there's a response from Jeffrey from Buju
Where it is?
to Mr. Vaz.
What he said?
Yes, it's I think it's on his page because he responded to Mr. Vaz. I'm reading it right here now.
Can you WhatsApp it to me? Or can you read it to me? Read it to me, let me hear.
All right. It says, Buju Banton, Minister Vaz, with all due respect, I can see that you remain unaware of how things went. The goods were not taken from the plane to our trucks, but instead were taken from the plane to an area where we had no sight of. On day one, our persons waited for 7+ hours for the clearance of the items and for the trucks to be loaded. On day two, the same thing happened, with the only difference being is that the time they took to get us the items from custom was a shorter wait time. Seals were broken and things were taken. I have no reason to create mischief nor make up stories. As usual, you have tried to make this political. For your information, the package on the flight for PNP MPs were donated and placed there by various Florida commissioners and donors. I allowed them the space on the plane as this is about Jamaica, not about PNP or JLP, as are all suffering. The reality is that the system is broken. If you took the time to read the comments under your post, you would realize that though I may have been the first public figure to come forward with this issue, I am not the first person to have experienced it. The common thread continues to be a lack of accountability and trying to shame and blame the person who speaks out. It is extremely disappointing that this is the attitude and approach you have chosen to take, but not surprising. So that's his response.
Do me a favor,
Mr.
darling.
Vaz.
May I beg you again? Read it again for me, sweetheart. Please. Hold on for me. For those naysayers, I'm going to take my time to talk. For those naysayers who continue labeling this program here, PNP, or PNP, or JLP, whatever. For those who have no cabezo, and for those who are listening who have cabezo, listen to what the lady said. And I hope Daryl Vaz is listening to this. Read it again for me, sweetheart.
All right. He said, Minister Vaz, with all due respect, I can see that
Hold on. Explain to the people, where did you see this and who it's coming from?
All right. It's on Facebook and it is from Buju's page. Buju, they go to Buju. Yes. Because you know he has his website, Buju Banton.
Mark Mary, a.k.a. Buju Banton Facebook page. Read it from me now, sweetheart.
He said, Buju Banton, Minister Vaz, with all due respects, I can see that you remain unaware of how things went. The goods were not taken from the plane to our trucks, but instead taken from the plane to an area where we had no sight of. On day one, our persons waited for some 7+ hours for the clearance of the items and for the trucks to be loaded. On day two, the same thing happened, with only difference being that the time they took to get us the items from custom, it was a shorter wait time. Seals were broken, things were taken. I have no reason to create mischief nor make up stories. As usual, you have tried to make this political. For your information, the packages on the flight 4 PNP MPs were donated and placed there by various Florida commissioners
Stick up in.
and donors.
Hold on for me. Stick up in. You heard that Buju Banton said? Those packages was placed there by various Florida commissioners. It's like how we have councillors around Jamaica. They have commissioners in Florida and around the United States.
Exactly.
Listen.
And he said, I allowed them the space on the plane as this is about Jamaica, not about PNP or JLP, as all are suffering. The reality is that the system is broken. If you took the time to read the comments under my post, you would realize that though I may have been the first public figure to come forward with this issue, I am not the first person to have experienced it.
Me too.
The common thread continues to be a lack of accountability and trying to shame and blame the person who speaks out. It is extremely disappointing that this is the attitude and approach you have chosen to take, but not surprising. That's it.
There you have it.
So that's Buju's response.
I need to give this lady here from New York a medal and an award from the Mek Wi Talk program. You know why I said it? I never see it. Because I'm here talking and I never see it. And I am so happy, my dear, that you come on the program and speak about it. And for those who believe that Buju Banton is lying, he has no reason to lie.
He has no reason to lie. He has no reason to lie. But this is something that's been happening over the years. But it's just that, as I say, a public figure is willing to speak. And that is what hurts.
That is what hurt Daryl Vaz. But I'm happy that Buju Banton respond to Minister Daryl Vaz. He's not talking
I'm gonna
nonsense,
try and
sir.
copy it. I'm gonna try and send it to you.
Please do, my dear. Please do.
All right.
Please
Okay.
do. Thanks much.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
Have a good evening too.
You too. Bye-bye.
Have a good evening too, darling. The person was saying, the little baby was saying, have a good evening. Have a good evening too. Good afternoon. Mek Wi Talk, you're live.
Jeffrey, good afternoon to you.
Yes.
I'm just calling to further add to something that lady just said a while ago. Have you seen the two Jamaica Observer items with regards to this Buju, Minister Vaz's
I have
claims
seen one where the minister said nothing missing, Vaz, rubbish, Buju Banton claim.
And there's a picture of they said a photo of the item shared by
Yes,
Minister
I
Vaz.
have it. I showed it to you a while ago.
All right. I want you to bear that in mind. Let me tell you something. One, as somebody who handles cargo and movement of stuff every day, when a plane lands, he's right that the trucks don't come on the tarmac. The plane lands on the tarmac, the cargo hold is open, depends on what kind of aircraft you have. You got aircraft that has a ramp at the back of the plane that can open, and a forklift can go up in there. Most of the military planes carry that. Apart from that, you have planes like FedEx, UPS, and other cargo planes that have a lift, that the doors open on the side because there are no seats on the plane, and the cargo lift goes up, the pallets slide out, gets elevated down to the ground, forklift pull this pallet, not forklift, tugs, pull these pallets into a building, trucks pick it up on the other side of the building. Okay? Now, if you look at this picture said a photo of the items. And I'm not being political, I'm just being truth up when it comes to people getting stuff missing. And there's the biggest, let's not accuse nobody of nothing, but let's say there's the biggest possibility that items could have been plundered because of this. That's what Buju is saying. And I believe the man that things were moved. If you look at this pallet, Jeffrey, look at it closely. You see what is happening here? Let me point out a couple of things to you. These are two pallets stacked on top of each other. Can you see that on the picture?
Depends on which one you're talking about, because I have some from this morning.
The one this morning. And the caption says a photo.
Oh,
of
yes,
the
I saw the two pallets. Yes, hold on there.
Okay, let me look at that. Let me brief you with something.
Yes.
Look to the left of the pallet. You see a tail light?
Yes.
You see a little light on the ground? That is that truck, tractor trailer or truck that's being loaded. Look at the ground. It realize how the ground crack up on the asphalt or concrete.
Right, and also
All right.
there's a person there in a blue thing
Okay.
there.
So let me point out a couple of things to you. One, no aircraft carries double stack pallets like that.
That's true, you know.
I'm
No
telling
cargo aircraft can do that.
no aircraft carries. You see that? You see where that pallet is? You think a plane could have bank with a pallet like that and it don't flip over and cause chaos?
Yep. So
Okay?
these two pallets here is stuck into a warehouse. Now you're gonna move on to.
They're being moved. They're being moved from an from a building to a
Yes.
vehicle.
To a
So they're
truck.
stacked on top of each other.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay? So here's my next take. When pallets are being loaded for aircraft, you see that shrink wrap that they put on it? They make sure that thing is wrapped properly. Because in flight you don't want nothing shifting. And
Right,
nothing
because
falling
if
apart.
it shift, it can cause air disaster.
Chaos. Okay? And I'm hearing that the man said stuff was missing. I got a question. Let's use a common sense issue now, Jeffrey.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you see video?
Both of them. And I've listened to
Okay.
the man has a point. The man has a point. Remember when I said nobody's saying that the minister took it, you know. We're just saying the things are missing. And the man said seals were broken and stuff were missing. Now, you know, when you're going to court, Jeffrey, the smartest lawyer can get by and win a case. And when they say that no stoves and Starlink was on a manifesto, I got a question, Jeffrey. Think of this.
Mm-hmm.
If you are in South Florida and a hurricane ravaged Jamaica, you're standing
you have a minute
plane,
more.
listen,
I gotta run.
a plane load of stuff. Wouldn't first of all, this is not the WAF, so I don't think it's a manifesto that comes to the airport.
No. It came to the airport. It's a cargo plane.
Yes. So wouldn't Jeffrey, I can leave you with this. Wouldn't the paperwork or whatever I said says hurricane relief? Do you think they document how many packs of biscuit, how many things of cheese, how many bottles of water on the plane?
But somebody's saying to me that the custom agent of Jamaica is saying that they have no documents of what came in on Buju's plane, and that to me that's a lie, because there's no way you can have a cargo plane landing in Jamaica. You know what is on the cargo plane?
Also, and my point to you, Jeffrey, that I firmly believe, and you could have somebody call you and explain to you, if in a case like this, the paperwork would not say hurricane relief supplies. You think them have time when them pack these things? I go to the supermarket, Jeffrey, to get and document and itemize all the things coming on that place, Jeffrey? No.
Some people will do it, you know, but it all depends on 3 to 4 pallets coming in from a cargo plane. Nobody has no time for do that with you. But at the end of the day,
this plane, you saw the picture of that plane that was leaving Florida?
Yes.
That plane is not carrying 4 cargoes, four pallets of thing. Trust me.
It's carrying more than that.
I interact with 2 different planes every night, 3 times a night, that carries cans of plane of stuff.
It's carrying more than that.
20 at 30. And you have a top level and a lower level. And you have one full size pallet that curves with the fuselage of the plane upstairs, and one with the top, rectangle at the top and angle at the bottom.
All right, my friend. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah. So things to think about.
Yeah, man. Before I go off air, I want to play this video here where Buju Banton was on the tarmac in Florida. Listen to this video here of Mr. Banton.
Today, the massive show of support from communities across South Florida continues as thousands of supplies are set to land in Jamaica today.
The island nation continuing to clean up and rebuild after it was battered by that colossal Category 5 storm, Hurricane Melissa. Local 10's Aaron Maben, he's about to hop on a recovery flight. He joins us live from MIA with a lot more on that. Good morning, Aaron.
Hey, good morning, guys. It is a big morning for Local 10's coverage of the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. We know there has been major damage on the island of Jamaica. So many people love that country, so it's important to stay on the story. Let me set the scene. We're on the tarmac right now near a huge 737 aircraft, and this aircraft that you're looking at right now is going to be flying down to Kingston later today, very soon. And
I want you all to listen, and watch this video. Hear the man talk about the huge cargo plane. This is what Buju Banton plane. This is the same plane that brought this stuff to Jamaica for Buju. Listen to this.
We are talking about tons and tons and tons of supplies for this relief effort. I want to bring in, you can see a mix of people behind me right now. I want to start with Barrington Irving. You know, you're a pilot who has traveled the world. You've impacted a lot of people. This flight is very, very different. Tell me the meaning behind this right now.
This is a flight with a purpose. So many individuals in Jamaica are suffering, and to do this collaboratively, where we're taking 50,000 pounds of supplies, medicine, medical equipment, general supplies, food. It's a huge collaboration, not just me, but to be here with Buju Banton, our fellow commissioners. This is community, right? Not only the Jamaican community, but the collaboration with the diaspora, the collaboration with our leaders here in South Florida. We're gonna make 2 flights carrying 100,000 pounds, and I'm also gonna fly a couple small airplanes down to Jamaica with medical staff, volunteers, and so forth. But the biggest thing is making sure supplies actually reach people down there. It's a little bit of a process, and it's a bit challenging to do that, but we figured out how to do it, leverage those within the community in Jamaica that can actually get it out to the people. So
I get goosebumps when I hear 50,000 pounds. How exactly did that get done?
So we worked with leaders here from Memorial Hospital, the Florida Panthers, Dutch Pot, different entities, City of Miramar, Lauderhill. They all pulled together to say, hey, if you can provide the plane, we'll provide the supply.
Oh, and you can provide a plane, right? Not a problem.
How the plane came to be is thanks to the one, the only Mr. Buju Banton.
Sir, please, how are you feeling this morning?
I am great. I'm elated to be here. This is not only an effort that needs to be done, this is an effort that must be accomplished. And the island of Jamaica has gone through tremendous upheavals with the recent advent of Hurricane Melissa. And as sons of the soil, and I'm sure a lot of people here in Florida have relatives and loved ones who also resides in Jamaica, it's imperative for us to pull together, to embrace that resilience and give them the greatest thing that no one can take away from us, hope.
Before I let you guys go, if there's one thing you hope viewers take away from this effort today and tomorrow, what is it?
No, it's not about being selfish. No, it's about being selfless. Let me see where your heart is.
Barrington, what about you?
Yeah, if people keep on providing supplies and materials, we'll keep on carrying them 50,000 pounds at a time. And to be here with our community and leaders, that's what it's about.
Thank you both, commissioners. Thank you so much for being here as well. It's good to see leadership here and people from the community here as well. This is just the beginning. We are going to be hopping on that 737 aircraft, going down with that cargo to Kingston, Jamaica, and watching every single moment of this delivery that's going to be happening and then making a difference for the island nation that so many of us love and so many people are thinking about right now. But for now, we're live in Miami. Aaron Mabin, Local 10.
There you have it. That is to show you. I'm gonna just don't go anywhere yet. A friend of mine from the Cayman Islands will be coming on. Let me just do this. Hold on for me, please. Let me try to get the link up here. All right, here we go. Bear with me, please. I'll try to get a friend of mine from the Cayman Islands to come on. I have to come off here in a couple of minutes, but I'm gonna just go bring her on now for her to come on to give her views on this. Let's do this. Oh, yes. I'm going to send her a link now for her to come on to give her views on this hurricane issue and also the Buju Banton issue. Stand by as I get the link to send over to my good friend there in the Cayman Islands from Cayman Mall Road. Here we go. Wherever you're listening, watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean, this is Mek Wi Talk with yours truly, Jeffrey T. As soon as the person, Miss Sandra from Cayman Mall Road, she will be coming on the program here momentarily to speak to us and her views on what happened, what she think happened There you have it. We're gonna stand by to join her as soon as she's ready to come on. We're gonna join her. Wherever, listen. I tell you something. Yes, my deepest condolence to the gentleman and his daughter from the Cayman Islands who perished into a plane crash. They have been doing tremendous work, and many relief items. Sandra Hill. Hi, Sandra. Welcome to Mek Wi Talk.
Hey! Oh my gosh, Jeffrey! First time. So nice to be here. Yes, you've been doing your thing. I've seen you, doing amazing things. So congrats, first of all, on your continued success on the platform here.
Thank you very much. For
Yes.
those who don't know who Sandra Hill is, she is the owner of Cayman Mall Road, a podcast in the Cayman Islands. And she is a person who speaks about regional and other stuff within the Cayman Islands. But Sandra, I want to start off with the gentleman who perished and his daughter in the plane crash, who I met them once, who trying to help Jamaican. This happened to them. Talk to us about that.
It's a very, very sad situation. Jeffrey, when I first saw news of the crash, I didn't know at that time that there was a Cayman connection. So of course, news, we put up the story. And within probably an hour or so of putting up the story, I started to get word that, oh my God, this was Pastor Alexander Warm is his name, and his daughter Serena. We had to kind of wait a little bit longer to filter out exactly what transpired. How many people were in the plane, these sorts of details, because we didn't quite know. And as it turns out, it was those two. And boy, just really, really unbelievable. I just have a picture there. I don't know if you can pull it up on the screen. Yes. So that's his 22-year-old daughter, his eldest daughter. He had 3 children. He's a father of 3. And that's Pastor Evangelist Alexander, Alex, as he was affectionately known. And he had a ministry here in the Cayman Islands called Ignite Cayman. And he was really trying to get people excited again about Christianity. And that was his mission. So it was just very sad to see that he was making his third, I think it was either his 3rd or 4th trip.
Yes.
And, the plane, unfortunately, it looks like he had a load balance issue is most likely what the cause was. And it ended up crashing shortly after takeoff there in Fort Lauderdale. So, yeah.
Sandra, when I heard the news, I run a breaking news on the Mek Wi Talk breaking news channel. I didn't notice it. I didn't have the Cayman connection at all. I thought it was someone of South Florida who went up on their private jet and whatever. So I didn't pay it in mind. Is when a friend of mine called me and said to me, somebody your second home died. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
When I went and I said, Cayman, I said, my God. At that time, I didn't know it was him either.
Yes.
Go ahead, Sandra.
Yeah, Ignite the Fire Cayman was the name of his sort of I guess ministry that he was really pushing, and he was working in collaboration with a number of different churches and so on here. So it's just an unfortunate situation. He was doing good in the community, and I'm sure he was able to help quite a number of people. Quite ironically enough, when I started to get the news that it was him, there was there was a Jamaican guy who lives and works in Cayman. He was supposed to actually go and be on the flight to do some coverage. And then something happened at the last minute and he wasn't able to go. And then there was another, videographer who had been asked to go, and he wasn't able to go. So, Cayman is a very small community. So of course, you get to hear these very personal stories of the connections, if you will. And a lot of people have just taken this so incredibly hard here on the ground, because he was well liked. Him and his wife and his kids, they were well liked, and just really by all accounts, really amazing people. So I see one of your listeners is asking if it was overloaded or weight balanced. So our understanding is this small plane, which was an older plane that he had purchased. I think it was manufactured back in 1976, but planes seem to have a very long shelf life as it is. This plane he had purchased, and he was, doing this work, this missionary work in collaboration with some other agencies. And it doesn't take much. I've spoken to a pilot who actually lives in Tampa, Florida, and he was explaining to me that it does not take much to make those smaller planes unbalanced in terms of weight. It could even be like it could have had the right amount of weight, but if the packages shift, he was carrying like generators and different things, any sort of shift in it would really impact it. And I don't know, were you able to see the footage?
Yeah, I saw something where it took a nosedive.
Yes.
And you have any more footage there? Can you show me, Sandra?
Let me see. It's probably the same one that you might have, but I have a still photo that someone took. So if you just pull that up, you'll see that.
There you go. Yes, that's the same one I saw.
Straight down. Like
that's a definite nosedive all the way down.
Yeah. So, whatever it was obviously something that immediately impacted his ability to fly the plane. So,
Sandra, what is the government of the Cayman Islands is saying right now?
In terms of,
before I do that, where originally is he from?
He's, I believe, I want to say Canadian, but I think they were probably living in the States for a while. I'll have to double check, but he was here a number of years as part of his Ignite the Fire, which was basically Cayman Islands-based Christian ministry. And he had been here doing his ministerial work, and he was really reaching a lot of younger people. With he was just invigorated, trying to just teach people as well on how to minister to people to bring them back to the Christian faith. So it's just one of those really, really sad things. But our condolences to his family.
Yes, as a news organization came on Mall Road, you heard anything from the Jamaican government? Like any release came out about condolence or anything like that?
I haven't heard any condolences per se, but I do know that your minister Vaz,
Vaz of Transportation, yes.
Yes, he had actually made a statement which was kind of interesting. I mean, he made it the same day that we got the news that this was a rescue plane that had gone down. And apparently, I guess he checked with his transportation, people there, and said that he didn't have permission, the relevant licensing to actually make that trip again. So he'd gone to Jamaica multiple times, but the trip from Fort Lauderdale to Jamaica, he had submitted it, but it had not been approved as of the time of the flight. So kind of a weird story there. I mean, we were kind of thinking, we're not sure why Minister Vaz had to make that the point sort of the interview at that time, if that was, more relevant than the fact that unfortunately this pastor had just lost his life trying to do good for the people in Jamaica. So, it's a bit of an unfortunate situation, but, I don't know if he would have landed and then thought, right, by the time I land, it would have been approved, or, he figured, well, by the time I get to Kingston, they're not going to turn me away. I don't really know what the legalities or thought process was in terms of the actual government approval. But, it really goes to the point, which is what we have been saying here in the ground. Let the experts who are part of the recovery process, people like Red Cross, hazard management here in the Cayman Islands, they know what NPOs have real expertise in handling donations when it comes to crisis relief missions, right? So they have the resources, they have, they can pool their resources together. Of course, people want to donate to Jamaica as much as possible to really help people try to get back on their feet. I think that the desire to help the people of Jamaica is definitely there, but we have to make sure that we do it the right way so that it helps the most people, and obviously doesn't cause any harm to anyone. But by
Indeed.
all accounts, this is a significant loss for the people of the Cayman Islands, for his ministry, and obviously his family is going to feel this the most.
Because I've been told that he, as you said a while ago, he left 2 small children behind.
Well, they're not small. One is a 17-year-old and the other one
Okay.
is a 20-year-old. So pretty much more or less adults, but still young adults. And then of course his beautiful wife as well.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra, in all of this, I see we're in let's drift away a little bit from condolence to the past and his family. But
Mm-hmm.
let's drift away from this for a bit. The Cayman Islands has donated some stuff to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And I know your premier has pledged a $1 million more. Are you aware of that?
I know we did $1.2 million sort of in
Yes.
pledges, which was going to include, a number of different things. Yes.
Mhm.
And then a lot of individuals here are also very, very keen to make a donation as well. So some people are, in fact, I have a cousin just today that, is on her way to Jamaica, to see what they can do there on the ground. Again, the recommended advice that we're getting here from the experts, hazard management, and so on, is to make more of a monetary donation wherever possible, or try to pool your resources with organizations that kind of know more of what's happening on the ground so that it can get to the people who are really the most in need.
As you know, that Cayman and Jamaica has a great ties from way back when, and majority of Caymanians are from St. Elizabeth. You have any history can give us about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite interesting, in fact, that you say that, because my grandfather on my mother's side is a Jamaican from St. Elizabeth. So, yes, we have a lot of very, very close ties, without a doubt. And, I don't know anyone directly in the area because he left when he was a relatively young man, and then he sort of traveled, all over the world. He was Belize, Bay Islands, Cayman. So, he got to travel and work, and he never actually returned to live in Jamaica. But, Caymanians and Jamaicans do have an extensive history. At one point, administratively, we were connected to Jamaica. And then when Jamaica decided to, pull away from the UK and become an independent country, Cayman was given the option of what we wanted to do. And we decided to stay with the UK at that time, right? So, but lots of family connections. My husband is a Jamaican, so I have a half Jamaican child. Yeah. So,
and not only that, many people don't know that, and I will speak proudly about this, that Dr. Steve Anthony Tomlinson is a Jamaican, not by birth, but he attended West Indies like so many other Caymanians.
Yes.
And he has a special love for Jamaica. I think Dr. Tomlinson knows Jamaica more than I do, Sandra, because honestly, if you hear Dr. T speak about Jamaica, who born and going to Jamaica don't know Jamaica, because Dr. Tomlinson will drive into Tivoli Garden and meet everybody in there and say hello to them, and they know him. He loves to go hiking in the Blue Mountains.
Yes.
I know right now maybe he doesn't do that because he's getting in age. But a lot of Jamaicans lives in the Cayman Islands. Isn't that so, Sandra?
Yes. I mean, listen, over half of the work permit holders in Cayman are Jamaicans. So I would say the largest population, in fact, at some point, Jamaicans might even be outnumbering Caymanians when you really look at it, because it's not just the work permit holders, but Jamaicans who over the years would have obtained permanent residency and status themselves, right? So there's a very, very large number of Jamaicans who are here, mostly for work purposes. But, you come here, you see that Cayman is a beautiful island, and, you find a nice Caymanian lady, you fall in love, and you get married. We won't talk about the marriages of conveniences on this show. That's another show that we must have. I hope you know.
Indeed, that's true. Whenever you're ready, Sandra, let me know.
Yes. So I always say for me, I see Jamaicans and Caymanians, like the two countries, they're like first cousins, you know.
Indeed.
And sometimes, you know, even with your first cousin, sometimes they get on your nerves, you fuss and fight and you carry on. But when it comes down to it, when you need each other, you're there
We're
for each
there.
other. Yeah.
True.
You know, so we're there. I mean, our government, the first commercial flight in Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa was 2 Cayman Airways planes taking in, you know, much needed supplies. Our Premier, the Honorable Andre Ebanks, making a donation, pledging support. And in fact, just this week, I had on my morning show, because, you know, I have a morning show here, we had Caribbean utilities companies. They've now sent their staff. They've landed in Jamaica and they are doing, you know, some good work to help restore the electricity there.
And also, we must also let people know that the opposition leader for the Cayman Islands is Mr. Joe Hugh.
That's right.
And I think Joe Hugh family, Mr. Hugh's family, has some Jamaican ties too.
Yes. And lots of Cayman families, you know, again, going back historically, because I think what happened a lot, you know, there's some genealogy experts here in Cayman, Caymanian Oliver Watler and Miss Kathy. Miss Kathy's last name's escaping me right now, but they've done a lot of research, like in Cayman genealogy and that sort of thing. And one of the interesting things is, even though we have a lot of like European connections, like some people came from the UK, whatever, a lot of times back in the day, they actually came by way of Jamaica. So they went to Jamaica first. So, you know, in Cayman, Watler is a very popular last name. Yeah. They went to Jamaica first and then didn't, you know, they might have stayed in Jamaica for a number of years and then moved on to Cayman. So, of course, a lot of times they might have already started a family in Jamaica. They might have had kids in Jamaica before then moving on, you know, to the Cayman Islands. So there are significant ties. There was an article some weeks back, a young lady here that I know quite well. She's trying to find her Jamaican father because she was adopted here in the Cayman Islands, right? And, you know, when she was sharing and recalling her story with me of when she actually got her 23andMe, you know, ancestry results. And she said, my gosh, Sandy, it helped me to kind of narrow down. And she eventually figured out like who her biological mother is, her sisters, her siblings. Yeah, but, you know, again, very close connection. So a lot of Caymanians would have adopted children from Jamaica, brought them here, and they grew up as Caymanians, but they're actually Jamaicans by birth, you know, and by heritage, but they know Cayman to be home. So she's like, no, I'm a Caymanian. These are my parents, but, you know, she's now looking for her Jamaican father and stuff as well. So yeah, very close communities. I'm actually going to show you the video. You can share this with your audience. And this is just the guys there at Caribbean Utility Companies. Let me just put my finger on this one. So, you know, it's such an amazing thing that they're doing, which is really just to, you know, help the community of Jamaica as much as possible.
Indeed. Let's show up and I can tell you something else. It is named CUC. Yes.
Caribbean Utilities Company. Yes.
And very rare, I'm not putting Sandra in this. I'm saying this for myself. Very rare to Cayman have outage. Very rare to electricity gone in Cayman. So this is what we need in Jamaica. We wish we had CUC in Jamaica because we're a Jamaica Public Service Company. Well, listen to this. I want you to watch this video here.
Yeah.
For copyright purposes, I won't play that song.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's pretty short, so you shouldn't get promoted. Yeah, it was a very short clip. But that's the linesmen at the airport that are there, and again, you know, they're now in Jamaica. They sent some equipment material ahead of their trip, and yeah, you know, they have done an amazing thing by just getting these men together who are going to help to restore power to some of the really hard hit areas there in Jamaica. And I've shared some pictures with you as well. You can see them.
And this gentleman here in the greenish color shirt, that is one of my one of Dr. T's never-in-law.
Oh yes, the one on the Robert Worms is his name.
Right. Married to Aunt Jackie's daughter.
Yes.
Yes.
So so they've sent over a contingency, of linesmen and different CUC employees with expertise. And I mean, they're going to do their best to, as far as, CARELEC, which is the regional utility organization, is providing some assistance. So CUC has actually sent men and equipment and stuff on the ground to do their part as well.
Because as you all know, the power plant in St. Elizabeth is no longer there. There's no power plant in St. Elizabeth. It's going to take a little while for St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and other places to get light.
Wow. Yeah.
So when the amount of help we're getting, it is greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Sandra, you want to talk to us about anything else that is, newsworthy here on the Mek Wi Talk program from the Cayman Islands, my second home. I miss Cayman. I'm gonna come back to Cayman pretty soon.
Yeah, come and visit. Come and visit for sure. It's a beautiful place. What can I say? It's pros and cons to everything. I saw somebody saying that they want to come to Cayman. Obviously, it's expensive to live here. I'm not going to lie. It's not cheap. You pay you get a good quality of life for the most part, but you pay a premium for that.
True.
So, but it's a relatively peaceful place. Some entertainment. There's not a whole lot of partying. There is a huge Jamaican influence here. So, of course, dancehall music and these promoters are always trying to bring their vibe here. So you have some of that. There's like a subculture of that is here. So, if you're into that, I guess you wouldn't miss it completely. You'll still get to engage, but, lots of churches. I always say, Jeffrey, we have more churches and bars.
Yes, just like
than anything else. So that certainly says a lot. I guess you go to church and you hear the good word, and then after that you might need a drink. I don't know, but
Sandra, I want to ask you this question though. Does Cayman nightlife ends at 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock?
It's Saturday nights. It's 12. They have to shut down by 12. And then I think the rest of the week it's like 1 o'clock. They can get certain extensions like around New Year's and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not a big party place, it's more low key vibe, beach life and
I remember the days when I was in Cayman. Pardon?
Lots of good restaurants. Man, the food here is for such a small place. I think the caliber of food that we have here, Jeffrey. And I lived in the States for 15 years. I lived in the States, right? That's why people probably go, where'd you get this accent from? I lived in the States for 15 years. I pretty much grew up in the US, right there in Florida and Tampa. So I had a little bit of exposure, cuisine, whatever. But let me tell you, Cayman cuisine is good. You get everything, local food, Asian cuisine, like almost every type of food.
You have the Spanish cuisine, the Indian cuisine, you have the Jamaican, the Cayman, because I love Cayman turkey and Cayman roast beef,
well, look here now, Jeffrey. This is actually Pirates Week. I don't know if you know that, but yes, this is Pirates Week now.
Pirates Week, man.
So we actually have today is the Georgetown group, because we have different heritage days like across the island. So today is for Georgetown Heritage Day.
You have any video of it?
I have some. Let me see if I can pull up. Because we actually have, in case people don't know about.
Whoop. Uh-oh. What did I just did? Oh my God. I apologize. Sandra, if you're hearing me, come on back in. I don't know what I did. I apologize to you. I was speaking to Sandra from Cayman Mall Road over there in the Cayman Islands. She was about to show me what is going on in the Cayman Islands because they have pirate Oh, here she is. I do apologize. What happened? I don't.
I don't. That might have been my fault. I'm not really sure.
I think it's mine.
I was trying to pull up an image here for you, but I was saying that did you know that Jamaica recently said that your tourism minister, that they're going to start a Pirates Week as well?
Yeah.
Yes, apparently.
Wow.
What did they say about the biggest, the best form of flattery?
I wasn't aware, but I knew he said he was going to start dark tourism.
Yes.
Yes. So there you go, Pirate Week in the Cayman Islands. 11 o'clock, you have North Side.
Yeah, so these are all of the district days. Yeah, these are the district days. So today is Georgetown, and then it'll end with East End. And East Enders are known for
Turtle.
They're known for having some of the best cooks on island.
Yes,
so
they do.
When you're a local, you're like, boy, the one day that you must go to for the district days is East End to get their food.
Yes.
So, big up to all the East Enders. But yeah, today is Georgetown, and we've already done North Side, West Bay, and Bordentown. But it's a family event. They have different things throughout the week, like the releasing of the turtles. We eat turtle, but we also have a really big conservation program and stuff as well when it comes to turtles. So I do have some footage of the governor. I hadn't really uploaded it yet, but let me see if I can quickly pull it up.
Yeah. I remember when I was living in the Cayman Islands, I used to hop over from district to district just to taste their food.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what you do. That's the way.
Between Dr. Burns and myself, or Kirk and myself, or Stephen, or one of us. We should just have a group of us just hop over from district to district and have a good time.
Yeah, man. You have to do the food run.
Yes.
So,
and I always like those, Sandra. I always love the pot roast beef and the turtle meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The Cayman style beef.
Yes, Cayman style beef, right? Yes.
Yeah, I know the Cayman style beef is, especially around Christmas time, which is coming up here now. That will be something that we will have a huge demand for. So everyone is getting all the cows ready for slaughter and so forth. But yeah, that's part of our heritage. We eat Cayman style beef, which is very slow cooked.
Yes.
We have a debate amongst ourselves on how to cook it sometimes, because some people do it stovetop. And then I was taught, although I was a late bloomer in the kitchen, I was taught to do it in the oven. So I slow cook mine in the oven, but it's like an all night process. Like you put it on almost like a simmer, and then you just let it simmer all night. But by the time you get up in the morning, oh my gosh, the whole house smells amazing of just beef. You can smell, it's like, oh my God, the aroma of the house, right?
Yes.
Everybody wakes up on Christmas Day because you gotta have it fresh. So you get it a couple of days before, and then you season it up properly, with all your seasoning and stuff. And then you put it in the oven on that day, and just like I said, you just slow cook it, and everything, boy, when it's finished, it like falls apart. That's the whole idea. It's shredded. You make it naturally shred.
You know who I think make one of the best pot roast beef, apart from the people in West Bay, Georgetown, and all over? Personally, individually, I think the person who made the best pot roast beef I've ever ate in my life, apart from those people, is Dr. Sidney Banks.
Really?
Yes. If he make a pot roast beef, give to you, Sandra.
Oh, I'm gonna have to talk to him. Because
he made one for me one time. I went to his house, and believe you me.
So he did Cayman style beef for you. Nice.
Yes. Dr. Banks he's a great cook,
Yeah. Okay.
He is.
All right. So I'm just showing you
show
some
you
pictures here.
Yes, there you go.
People
in the Cayman Islands, people.
Yeah, man, those are the pirates. And they actually bring in people from, I think it's Seattle. So they bring in like a Seattle pirates group. And so every year they come down, and they're part of the launch event. And of course, Caymanians love a good turn mango. with some sauce. So, you know, you love vinegar and salt and pepper and seasoned pepper and whatever, seasoned salt. So you fix that up. So they actually had the bag mango for sale that you could purchase as well as like food. So one of the big things there is being able to purchase food and stuff. The next video, I'll just reduce the volume. So that's the governor in her dress. So they do like a little reenactment.
Yeah.
So she walks down to the seaside there, and she's actually has a little fake fight with the pirates who are trying to take Georgetown, you know? And so she puts up a little fight for Georgetown, and then let me see, I think I might have uploaded the same one. Hold on one second here. And then you have the commandeering then of the waterfront. So it's a very
I love that one.
Yeah, it's a fun it's a
Do
very
they
fun
still have
event.
that pirate ship outside in the harbor park up?
You know, you're probably talking about the Jolly Roger.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember what happened to the Jolly Roger. I think it was supposed to be undergoing some kind of repairs or something.
Okay.
So probably not out there this time, but you know, they do have other ships that they'll have on the water that the pirates jump off of, and it's like a whole reenactment scenario. So it's fun to, you know, go and watch, and the kids get to see something kind of cool.
What is the name of that place up in is it going up to Banton North Side? That big historic place there. What's the name of it again?
Pedro Castle. Is it Pedro
Pedro
Castle?
Castle. I used to love to go up there.
Okay. Yeah, Pedro Castle, very historical. We call it the home of democracy, because that's where they had like the first parliament. They used to hold court there and all that kind of stuff as well. So I just showed you another video. So they actually had her up down from the museum. So those steps there, that's part of the National Museum, and all of this is right under our waterfront. So yeah, it's very very interesting.
And for those who has never been to the Cayman Islands, it has a beautiful waterfront where the cruise ship comes in. Beautiful. And you know, you drive along there, all sort of thing. You have McDonald's, you have Burger King, you have jewelry stores, you have Kirk's Jewelry. Is it still there?
Yep.
Yes.
Still there. Yes. So I see Miss Daphne talks about the green mango, salt and pepper. We do same thing.
Here in Jamaica too, yes.
Yeah. In fact, some people like it more green, some people like it more turn. You know, so you might have a preference for how green you eat it. But, you know, as kids, we would eat that so much till you get like your belly hurt because you ate too much of it. Or worse than that, the vinegar would make your teeth, because of course, you know, vinegar is not really good. It's acidic. It's not good for your teeth to just put on it. But boy, we'd eat it, and it would make your teeth kind of like what's the word I'm thinking of? You know, where your teeth get sensitive from the vinegar. Like you have to stop eating it because you had too much. So yeah, Daphne, we can relate. Nothing like a green mango. We also do plums the same way. My little dog he wants to be on your show.
You know what?
Say hi to Jeffrey. Say hi. Say hi to Jeffrey. This is Zeus.
Zeus, okay. You know what I love about Cayman, Sandra? I love to drive up to North Side and listen to. I remember Miss Judy Banks, and I love to drive to North Side and listen to the older Caymanian speaks about back in the days and so forth. You got a lot of history about Cayman.
Yeah. No, I mean, Cayman, we're small, but we have our own history. We have our own culture. We have our own food and our own way of doing things. And, you know, we have integrated some and adopted some aspects of other countries, because, again, we do have a somewhat diverse population. So you find most Caymanians kind of mix up, you know, like your Mungo dog, we mix up with a lot of different things. So, you know, we have Jamaican connections. We might be connected to like Honduras and, you know, so it's a good mixture. But yeah, it's, you know, it's an amazing country, really. And, you know, we welcome people to come once you're respectful of our culture here and respectful of the people. You know, we have a very, you know, we're actually undergoing some immigration reform. Maybe that's a show that you and I can host one day. But
I would love to hear some more about that, because back
Yeah.
in the day, it's totally different from now when I was there.
Yeah, lots of changes, and this might actually be the most significant change that we're undertaking in terms of immigration for a really long time. So this government has kind of gone in with a mandate to clean up some of the abuses and stuff that are happening.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
so yeah.
And,
So
and,
yeah.
and, and I think Cayman has more Jamaicans in there than any other nation.
Absolutely, by far, by far. I actually had the numbers recently because for reporting purposes, I had requested. Let me see if I can pull it up. I had requested. Let me see here now. I had requested this data, and this is just work permits.
Right.
So keep in mind that you know, we have, like I said, people here who are in permanent residency. There's different ways that you can actually come and live in Cayman, right? Let me just see if I can find it. But it was, you know, it's Jamaicans, then Filipino nationals, and then I'm trying to remember the third group. Ah, here we go. All right. I'm able to do screen share, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, all right. So let me just pull this up here just to give people an idea of the numbers. Yes, just pull that up for me, Jeffrey. So this is an Excel document. So we have here, starting with, let me just enlarge it a
Can you
little
zoom
bit.
it in a little bit bigger?
Yeah, so starting with Jamaicans being the number one, over 14,000 work permits for Jamaicans. And then we see the Filipinos who come in at 6,950. So almost double. There's a difference, almost double between the number of Filipinos, who's the second largest group, and then the number of Jamaicans here in work permits. And then after that, we have India, the UK, and then it goes down from there.
Jamaica's leading the flag.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Indeed.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, proximity, the long history between Cayman and Jamaica. So a lot of people come here and get work in different areas, straight from professionals, lawyers, you know, even our Solicitor General is Jamaican, lots of police officers, lots of prison officers. You know, one day we'll have a discussion of the social strains that sometimes that puts on the system and how Caymanians kind of feel about it. You know, because we have to have honest conversations, right? We're all human beings, and each country is trying to look out for their own citizens and their own people. And so we have been very, very accommodating, and perhaps sometimes to our own detriment. We coined the saying "Caymankind," but now we're like people take kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Isn't the High Court judge up there is a Jamaican Lady Margaret Ram?
Yep, our Chief Justice is Jamaican.
Yes.
Yeah. Our
Is it-
Attorney General is Jamaican.
Is the Attorney General still Mr. Sam Bolger?
Yep, he's still there.
Yeah.
He's not gone anywhere. It's a good job.
It is.
What can I say? He's not leaving. So yeah, I mean, yes, lots of key positions Jamaicans do hold in this country, actually. And the country has been good to them. And, you know, I obviously have a lot of Jamaican friends and stuff. And those who are, you know, will tell you, like, listen, what they've accomplished here, they couldn't have done back in Jamaica.
It's true.
Because the dollar is strong. The way of living here is good. They can come here and really, you know, open up businesses if they have the legal right to do so. You know, they marry into Caymanian families, and, you know, they get a lot of opportunities here. And then, you know, many have been able to build things back home as a result of what they've been able to accomplish here. So they'll have second and third homes and so on in Jamaica, or supporting, you know, elderly parents and stuff like that back home.
Two things before we go, Sandra, because I know you got to run and I got to run too, because I may get a cut off head when I leave from here, from my wife. So I got to run too. But Sandra, before we go, the health sector in the Cayman Islands, along with the business sector, when it comes to health, how is the health sector is compared to Jamaica?
You know, I probably am not the one to speak on that because I am no expert on the health sector in Jamaica. I mean, I can certainly tell you about, you know, sort of what happens here in Cayman and how we're doing. I mean, I read stories, obviously, because I'm in the media space. I do hear some of the horror stories of what is happening in Jamaica with healthcare and the quality of healthcare and stuff like that. But I mean, I think in Cayman we have awesome healthcare. Very, very good. It's going to cost you. Again, nothing here is cheap. But you know,
How many hospitals do we have in Cayman?
We now have 3 with a 4th that might be coming online. I don't think they broke ground yet, but I was going to just say we have Health City Cayman Islands, who now has 2 locations. I don't know if you knew that or not, but yeah, they have the original one in East End, and then they built one in Cayman Bay. And man, the facility in Cayman Bay has a radiology section, so people don't have to go off island anymore for radiology. It's like top notch. It is. If you saw I'll try and find some footage from the tour, but let me tell you, Jeffrey, you'd be so impressed. Everything just top of the line. We're getting machines here at Health City, like diagnostic machines. The companies who make those machines normally don't allow smaller populations to get access to them. But because Health City has a wide global reach, because they're tied into a big organization out of India, and then they just bought in a private healthcare in the UK. So they're global, right? But because of that sort of connection, they're able to get certain things here for the Cayman people. So it's really made a difference.
What's the population of the Cayman Islands, Sandra?
They say close to 80,000 now, give or take.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the Cayman Islands have 3 hospitals. You have the government hospital. You have Doctors Hospital, formerly Chrissy Tomlinson.
Yes. So we still have Health City. We still have the Health Services Authority, which is the government one.
Right.
And then we have Doctors Hospital. Yes.
Just
and then we have smaller like medical groups, you know, so they're not like a full-fledged hospital, but yeah, so those 3 and, you know, JCI accreditation, you know, so they've stepped it up. You know, people come here now to get surgery at Health City because like, oh, you know, you can get all sorts of complicated heart procedures. Like they have a lot of expertise at their facility on board. So yeah. I see Sealy 15 said, where are the so-called Black people in the pirate parade?
In case you don't know, Cayman have a... You talk about it, Sandra. Let me not say anything.
Well, the governor obviously is selected by the UK. So she is not a person of color. She's British. But what I would say is there might be some Caymanians who will put on the costume, but for the most part, we are sitting there watching and enjoying it in other ways.
Is Mr. Franz Manderson the deputy governor the same way?
Yes, but he's retiring next year. He's been a civil servant since he was like 16 years old or something crazy, but he's actually retiring next year. So next year we should have a new deputy governor.
Wow. So Manderson did a great job, you know.
Yeah, he's been there a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. And one thing I can say about Mr. Manderson, Franz Manderson, is that he's an approachable person. You can approach him and speak to him.
Absolutely. Yes, because again, Cayman is small. So, you know, most, even your politicians, is the only place probably in the world where you have such ready access to your MPs, your you know, premier and that sort of thing. You know, I had knee surgery a few months ago, but before that I was playing pickleball with the premier of the country, you know, and it's not that I'm that special, but you know what I mean? You have access because, you know, they're very much part of the community. You go to church with them, you go out to restaurants, you see them, you know, it's a small community.
And they basically having any security around them.
Not really. Now they get a driver. So now they finally have a driver for like official events and that sort of thing. So they do have that. But yeah, it's not really you know, it's not really that kind of, it's more of a local vibe, I think, for them.
I remember sitting down and talking to Mr. Alden McLaughlin at one point. And also the gentleman from West Bay, what's his name again? Not Uncle Mark, the other one.
Not McKeeva.
No.
Bernie Bush?
Bernie, yes. Bernie and I was good friends.
Yeah, so he's retired now from politics.
Okay.
And also McKeeva got voted out.
I know that, yes.
Yeah, that was big news after 47 years.
Yes.
And it took a woman to take him out, you know. We were very happy about that, I must say.
the current Minister of Education from West Bay, what's his name again?
The Honorable Ralston England.
Yes, Ralston, yes. Sir Ralston England, yes.
Yeah, man, he's back now after 13 years.
Yes.
Out, he's back and doing great things, I must say, because boy, education kind of a mess still, but we can fix it. So yeah.
Well, Sandra, I want to tell you thanks for coming on. Your final words?
Sealy 15 has a thing here. At one point, Cayman Islands and Belize were dependents of Jamaica. So I want to sort of clarify this because this is one of the things that people, they're close, but they actually get it wrong. So we were administered. We weren't dependent on Jamaica. We were all UK territories.
Right.
So we were, because of our size, again, back then, we probably had a couple hundred people back in the day, right? But we were administered by Jamaica. So there is a difference.
It was only one governor. And he put it over to Jamaica and the Cayman Islands at the same time.
Yeah. So the UK didn't see the need for us to have separate governors and whatever.
Right.
We were all sort of treated as, you know, administratively the region, if you will. And so that is why the governor who sat in Jamaica would have done stuff for Cayman, Belize, and so on. Whatever interests the UK had in the area, it was kind of done through Jamaica. So because, you know, the confusion, number one, it's not factually accurate for that we were dependents, because think about what that would have meant if we were actually dependents of Jamaica. Then that means that would have meant that when Jamaica decided to become independent, why didn't we become independent with Jamaica?
There you go.
Because we were a completely separate country. You know, and there's a very interesting historical video. One day, I'll, you know, maybe share it with your listeners when we have some time. But it talks about the history of the Cayman Islands, and in fact, it's only 6 minutes. Maybe I'll still. Let me see if I can bring it up here. But it is important to understand because, you know, Caymanians we're a small country, right? And so we kind of get insulted when people get our history wrong. You know, I'm sure anybody would, but in particular, we're like, no. Let's make sure that we get it right. Because somebody like, oh, you know, you were part of Jamaica. I'm like, no, we actually were not in that way at all. And so
if Jamaica had just stayed with the Cayman Islands and not to go independent, we'll be a better country because
it's an argument that can be made.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, Jamaica should follow the space of Cayman, where anybody coming to Jamaica to do business, you have to have a Jamaican partner, just like the Cayman Islands. Jamaica, anybody can come and do business in Cayman, in Jamaica, not in Cayman.
Yeah, that'll go on here. Nope, you need a 60% Caymanian for most companies. Yeah. And you know, there's some exceptions to the rule, but you have to apply to get to be considered for the exception.
Let me play this video here now.
Yeah, I'm gonna run because I've got to do school pickup, and it looks like Zeus probably has to go outside to do his business. You see how he looked at me when I said outside?
Yeah.
Like, man, that's what I'm here for.
All right, Sandra, thanks much for coming on.
I appreciate it. Thank you too.
Thank you very much.
All right,
there you go. Sandra Hill from Cayman Mall Road.
On the CaymanMallRoad.com. Right now, our website is the servers are being upgraded, so maybe don't go on there today. They might be up and down, but yeah, we're upgrading because we're launching CMR TV. So big things.
Wow.
Big things are going on. Yeah, man.
Big things are going on for you, baby.
yes. So we'll check in. We'll check in with you again soon.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Sandra, for coming on. Thank you so much.
Thanks, my dear.
Yes. And you'll see me soon in my other country.
Yeah, man. Nice. Looking forward to it.
Yes. All right. There you go.
Bye-bye.
There you have it. Sandra Hill there from Cayman Mall Road on the Mek Wi Talk program. Until you hear my voice again, I gotta run because I have to go and do some other stuff. What did I do here? Sorry, there we go. We're going to go and do some other stuff. I want to say thank you all very much for coming on the Mek Wi Talk program. Thank you all for being a part of the program. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this program. And share this program. Bring up the subscribers to about 30,000. That would be good if you could do so. Thank you all very much. May God bless you. And may God bless our island home, Jamaica land we love. And may God bless the people of the Cayman Islands, my other home. Have a great day, everybody. God bless you all. Let me find it.
Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents Yard and Broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.